rounds previously, they only got 1 point in total. This is going to be a huge boost for them when it comes to overall rankings.
Winner, chicken dinner, DBD, making a debut at the Southeast Asia stage. Wow, a lot of teams. So far, majority of the teams getting the chicken dinner are making their debut. Only BTR is the veteran team that managed to get the chicken dinner so far.
I agree. Coming up from NY GPH, they are the only team actually making this chicken dinner in day number 1. But from the start, it has been I won't say too slow, not too fast in between those two. So the teams are proactively moving, and it just shows that really studies and revise every single team movement because it's so hard for a team to clash against another.
Yeah, we can see a lot of teams actually surviving to the final few circles. So that's a sign of teams being well prepared, like what you mentioned. And of course, these are top teams that we're talking about here. They definitely know what they're doing. So it's tough. If you manage to get even a chicken dinner, let's not talk about being in the top 3 at the end of the day, but you manage to get a chicken dinner, you're that good.
Yeah, when it comes to first day, by the way, we don't have that much game to play with. Only 2 days of C play-ins, and 3 teams only can squeeze into PMPL C slot later. And this is already a good momentum for the teams. Got themselves a chicken. And when it comes to Bigatron, it seems like they're having a good run. 2 games in a row, they got themselves quite consistency. But will other teams, including GPX, start to warm up now?
Yeah.
As we talk about them getting more eliminations. Same goes for DBD. Out of nowhere, they just secured that it's going to be... It was 2v2. It was a fair fight.
Yeah, it was. It was a fair fight, and they won against BTR. Not a team that's a pushover team. So, wow, what a C debut here for DBD. But let's check out here the teams to focus. Of course, DBD with that chicken dinner, the highest travel distance of 10,355.
That's quite far. Around the world they go. But most teams here that survived in the top 4 didn't actually invest way too much in the blue zone. And we speak about the teams that avoiding unnecessary fight as much as possible because they do know when it comes to the last few minutes, you don't have a compound, you don't have a place to loot on, you don't want to invest way too much resources when you cannot replenish in certain spots when it comes to Miramar.
Yeah, I know, right? Because it's a huge map, so you got to be prepared for all those possibilities, including be smart about your utilities and so on and so forth. So far, so good for them. BTR didn't spend a single second in the zone at all. But then again, just look at their utility usage. It is high is the highest as compared to other teams on screen. Similar stats like what we saw in the previous round. So BTR, they know that at some point they don't really need to keep all those utilities. Just use it.
Here comes our match ranking with 24 points for DBD. Even though they didn't secure the double elimination, nobody actually secured double elimination for this round. They got themselves the highest elimination with 9. I think one of the reasons because they got themselves the high ground before. Remember where Echo actually just shot down everybody who's just beneath them.
Yep.
Couldn't climb over the mountain. It was so crucial and so pivotal for the side of DBD to get themselves that compound. And because of that, they got themselves a chicken. And for Bigatron, I have to say because they didn't get into... they were in the center of circle for quite some time. They didn't involve with the one actually on top of the mountains. They were on their lower ground for the entire time. Let's secure them on the second spot with 19 points there.
Yeah, so 19 points. GPX coming back with 18 points in this round. The GPX, I believe, especially followers of the Indonesia region, they know that their capability, the level of capability that they can dish out. So they're there. But KE, unfortunately, this is a round that they didn't do well. The only team without a single point.
But they secured quite a number of previous ones.
Yeah.
So it's okay for them. For DBD Echo, we did mention about them. He himself got the vintage point, the prime spot that he just makes sure that nobody can climb up towards his side. With 1,000 over damage, 5 elimination, he was untouchable when he was on top of that mountain.
Yeah, so far 3.8 MVP points is the highest out of our 3 rounds. So gotta be proud with that. Of course, a lot of damage dished out by Echo as well. 1,079 damage. With a 34% team contribution, and because he had that high ground advantage and his objective was just to take out people from afar, hence his elimination distance is so far the longest with 337.
Yeah, I remember he used SLR for that spot when he was trying to pin down everyone that's trying to climb up. But it's so crucial in Miramar to get that spot as fast as you can. And when the circle hard shift, it was a bit hard for them to climb down the hills, but it's still well worth it because they got themselves that chicken dinner. But here comes the overall rankings. Not too far apart, but still maintain number one is going to be Bigatron with 49 points, while DBD pushed himself up to second place from the top 8 before at 35 points. Scratching a bit, it's between 18 plus at third place with 33 points, 1 point shy. Team Hawk being pushed down from third place to fourth with 32 points.
And look at where Vampires is at, the team that's the PMWI champion. They are at page 2, only 14 points so far. It will be unusual to not see Vampires in the C Championship if they don't make it through. But then again, we have 9 more games to go. Anything can happen. The chart is just changing like nuts.
It's just anything can happen here. We haven't seen any flashy plays, but definitely it's all about whoever gets that first when it comes to Roma. But it's going to be a wrangle next cloud.
Yeah.
Everything can happen.
Correct. Anything can happen, like a military-based circle. Yeah. We're just hoping for that, right? We're just putting it out there.
I don't think it's Thursday they're going to give us that much circle. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, I'll take tomorrow. So today it might be a nice, kind circle, either on Gatka or the Medusa intersection, but yeah, highly likely Gatka.
Maybe farm, like mentioned around there, the usual. But maybe it's going to be a really hot circle. We never get Zaki. We did get actually Kamishka and Starbo before.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah.
But it didn't end up right on top. It ended up in Yasnaya Poliana anyways.
And somehow never Zaki.
Never Zaki. Zaki don't exist. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think at the back end of the algorithm is like, Zaki, where is that? Is it like in Vikendi or something? So it doesn't register.
Feels that way. But the thing is, if it ended up right on top of Sonos commentary base, we do know Team Hawk is around there. There'll be a couple of teams that might actually share the southern part of the island. But the thing is, when it comes to the wrangle, I do want to see who's the king of Pachinki still.
Yeah, we'll see. So far, it might be Bigatron, but we'll get a confirmation later on. But then again, we also like to thank our official smartphone partner, that is Realme, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being with us from the local leagues up on the C Championship play-ins. Of course, the Realme, which is the phone that you can see here, is the GT Neo 3 that comes together with a MediaTek Dimensity 8100 5G chipset. And we also like to thank our official live stream partner, that's TikTok.
Yep, don't forget to hashtag be the one with the TikTok challenge, and definitely follow all our PUBG Mobile official, which is going to be PUBG Mobile MY official, PUBG Mobile esports.sg, and PUBG Mobile official PH when it comes to the page of the TikTok, because you guys should tag us and do tell us if you got all the sets, the latest sets when it comes to the cosmetics, or even if you're looking forward to, you know, have your own creativity when it comes to Dragon Ball collaboration with a PUBG Mobile. If you have any idea what it's going to be like.
Yeah, maybe some of you would like to do like cosplays, right?
Oh,
yeah, it's time to show out your stuff, you know, get creative, and who knows, maybe one of your cosplay creation of a Dragon Ball world may end up inside of this, because there's still time.
Cosmetic set? Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what? The hardest thing to cosplay about Dragon Ball is the hair.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. It's just so hard to pull that one off.
Yeah, even if like you wear it on and then you try to walk around, you'll be like, oh no. But anyway, speaking about hair, I gotta go do my hair, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll be taking a short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be seeing you after this.
16 teams from different regions have gathered for the 2022 PMPL C Championship play-in fall. The final slot to 2022 C Championships are limited. Among all the strong teams from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam and Wildcard, who will take the last 3 qualifying slots? Team DBD has been a long-time team led by seasoned veteran Moscow Cube, with young bloods Jimmy OP and Yen gearing up the team to greater heights in this season. They've been able to overcome all obstacles, but unfortunately, they fell to 5th place at the last moment of 2022 PMPL MYSGPH Country Finals. 2022 PMPLC Championship play-in form was never their goal. as their battleground should be the 2022 Sea Championship Fall instead. Let's look forward to what DBD will bring to the table for the qualifying slot to 2022 PMPL Sea Championship Fall.
Kali ini kita orang nak pergi ke pentas PMPL Sea Fall 2022. Nantikan kami di Sea Play-In kali ini. One team, one dream. Majulah DBD.
NC is on a whole new level this time as they brought home a 2021 SEA Games bronze medal for Malaysia. Halfway through 2022 PMPL MYSGPH Fall, NC brought in a whole new gameplay and has been constantly performing during the final since, with their rankings at the forefront. This will be their first time in the 2022 PMPL Sea Championship Play-In Fall, and they are bound to dominate the battlefield, bring back glory for the nation once again, and win the 2022 Sea Championship Fall qualifying sports.
Kita orang yakin untuk dapat top 3 di play-in sebab tim-tim tu kita orang boleh makan semua. Tak fancy, your game, your play.
Team Hawk also consists of another well-known veteran, Boycott, and he too will lead his new lineup to the 2022 PMPL Sea Championship Play-In Fall. Team Hawk and DBD will join hands in hopes of winning the qualifying spots for Malaysia. At the same time, he will soon meet his old mates from Bigatron. As former coach of Bigatron, he once led the twins through their highs and lows. However, former coach and player now each play for themselves, and war is about to break out.
Untuk BTR, korang buat apa kat Play-In? Tak penat ke? Korang punya level-level bukan kat Play-In. Korang dah tunggu kat C final tu. Buat apa korang sibuk je kat Play-In sini? Untuk Ryzen juga. Tak penat ke rehat lama-lama? Tak kesian ke tengok teammate struggle? Jangan rehat lama-lama. Nanti berkarat skill. Aduh, hai.
This time, teams will go all out and fight for their own country. Who can seize the last chance head to the stage of the 2022 Sea Championship Fall? Stay tuned for the 2022 PMPL Sea Championship Play-In Fall on 3rd to 4th of September.
If only I had a weapon, I would take over the punching kick.
That's nothing. I clearly took down the enemy. If we were to keep the score, we'd definitely be higher than me.
If I hadn't thrown the wrong grenade, I'd be eating chicken dinner for sure. What's wrong, guys?
If you don't agree,
Arguments don't matter. Ultimate Arena decides the victor. Stalemate? No problem. Ultimate Arena decides the victor.
let's go! Come on, go me!
there, everyone. PUBG Mobile 2.1 is officially here. In this update, we've introduced a new arena mode, Ultimate Arena. After entering the game, select Unranked Arena, and you'll see the Ultimate Arena mode. Choose between two maps, Erangel or Livik. Ultimate Arena is based on the conventional arena, with the addition of a final circle mechanic. Players from both sides will undergo 7 rounds back-to-back within a limited area, and the first team to win 4 rounds will be the ultimate winner. During the match, players can use their shop tokens to purchase weapons and equipment they require within a time limit at the beginning of each round. At the same time, random maps and weathers will rotate every round, and player movements will be restricted to certain areas within the map. For all participating players, this will be a new battle mode filled with excitement and challenge. In Ultimate Arena, familiarizing yourself with the Battlegrounds environment will greatly affect the outcome of a match. In Erangel, when you encounter a map with loads of houses, you can use the complex terrain as cover to approach opponents and catch them by surprise. Meanwhile, on a map with no cover and lots of hills, you'll need to make the most of the terrain height difference to avoid taking damage. As Livik has a relatively more hilly terrain, it's easy to get ambushed by the enemy when fighting alone. So work with your teammates and use cover such as trees to avoid taking damage. Weather is also an important factor that'll affect the outcome of a match. The sound of rain and rainy weather will mask the enemy's footsteps as they move, making it hard for you to detect their movements accurately. Therefore, you'll always need to remain aware of your surroundings, stay vigilant, and make use of cover as much as possible. Of course, you can take advantage of rainy days to attack with throwables. As enemies are also hampered by the weather, they're less likely to be able to avoid sudden incoming throwables. In foggy conditions, the low visibility makes it hard for both sides to observe their opponent's movement accurately. So you can set up cover with your teammates to avoid being blindsided when you lose sight of the enemy. At the same time, you can also seize the opportunity to strike the enemy with a fatal blow together. Although twilight and cloudy conditions have little impact on players, it's no time to be careless, and a certain degree of vigilance is still needed. In Ultimate Arena, shop tokens are the most important resource for players. At the end of each round, the system will award players shop tokens based on 3 aspects: the current round, round outcome, and elimination results. The amount of shop tokens obtained from rounds is fixed, but differs depending on the current round, from round 1 to 6. Regardless of the round outcome, players will obtain
900, 1800, 1950, 2100, 2250, and 2400 shop tokens respectively.
Shop tokens obtained from the round outcome will vary depending on if the player won or lost the round. In each round, winners get a fixed 450 shop tokens, while defeated players get 300 shop tokens. However, when defeated players are on a losing streak, the losing streak reward mechanic will be triggered. A 2-round losing streak grants 900 shop tokens, while a 3-round losing streak grants 1500 shop tokens. Losing 4 rounds means losing the entire match. If the player wins a round and breaks the losing streak shop token reward will no longer be in effect. If the player's team loses again in the subsequent round, then the previous losing streak does not continue. Players that lost the round will only get 300 shop tokens as a reward. Elimination results also impact the number of shop tokens players earn at the end of a round, with 100 shop tokens for every enemy eliminated. If a player gets the first elimination, they'll also get a bonus of 50 shop tokens. According to this rule, if a player enters a 2-round losing streak in round 3, eliminates 2 players, and manages to get the first elimination, they'll obtain a total of 3,400 shop tokens at the end of the round. Meanwhile, a winning player who has eliminated 2 opponents will obtain a total of 2,600 shop tokens at the end of the round. According to Ultimate Arena's shop token mechanic, players can calculate the amount of shop tokens they'll potentially earn to better prepare for the rounds ahead. As it can be difficult for players to gain a shop token advantage from winning and losing rounds, how shop tokens are spent can mean a huge difference. At the start of a match, players are given a level 2 helmet, a level 2 armor, a P92, and 750 shop tokens. If you're confident in your own abilities, you can use a pistol to eliminate players and use the earned shop tokens to purchase a level 3 helmet and level 3 armor to improve your survivability. As for weapons, you can loot the equipment from your enemies to strengthen yourself. If you don't have enough shop tokens to purchase a weapon, you can also ask your teammates for help and pool your resources to create a super combat unit. You can also choose to spend all your shop tokens on weapons at the start. All weapons purchased in the match come with their own attachments. You can use your weapon's firepower to suppress the enemy and gain additional shop tokens from eliminations and wins to gradually fill the holes in your defense. Other than a variety of classic weapons, you can also purchase riot shields to provide cover for your team. When your team is on a map with less cover, riot shields can be extremely useful. In addition to knowing when to spend your shop tokens, choosing the right firearms is paramount as well. When your team is situated on a flat terrain with relatively little cover, the open terrain prevents both parties from acting rashly. When this happens, a sniper rifle with high damage at long range will come in real handy. In maps with many houses and complex terrain, you can choose to use an SMG with a high rate of fire and stable recoil in tighter combat areas to gain the upper hand in head-on confrontations and ultimately attain victory. That's all for this video. If you wish to know more about Ultimate Arena, don't forget to follow the official PUBG mobile community. See you next time!
PUBG Mobile 2.1 White Paper Full Overview. Hello there, PUBG Mobile players. PUBG Mobile 2.1 is now available. After several months of hard work, we've added more fun and interesting content to the existing gameplay. At the same time, Ancient Secret Arise, which everyone has been looking forward to, has returned. Are you ready? In this video, we will be introducing the exciting new contents of this version. We hope you like them. Themed gameplay, Ancient Secret Arise. In this new version, Ancient Secret Arise has returned with improvements. It'll be launching in Erangel, Miramar, and Livik. Players can choose any of these maps in ranked mode to experience its varied content and unique performances. On Spawn Island, players will be greeted with a spectacular sense of swirling golden sand, as well as a mysterious and breathtaking sand apparition. After the match starts, the Sandstorm Zone will appear at a random place on the map. In the Sandstorm Zone, players will be able to pick up lots of supplies and a mysterious Scarab Charm. Any player who has a Scarab Charm will be able to return to the battleground after getting defeated for a set period of time. However, please note that a Recall Tower attempt will be used after activating a Scarab Charm to return to the battleground, and each player can only pick up one Scarab Charm in each match. Players can also pass through the Quicksand Path to enter the Emperor Temple. Compared to the previous Nimbus Islands of various modes, the Emperor Temple has more supplies and a much larger area. At the same time, the Sand Giant will move around the battlefield with the Ancient Secret on its back, which creates more possibilities on the battleground. Remember to watch the route on the minimap carefully so that you can jump back into the play zone if the Sand Giant leaves the play zone. The Pharaoh has prepared many trials in the depths of the Emperor Temple. Pass these trials and you will receive extra spoils. Remember, before activating the Pharaoh, it is possible for players to move freely between the Ancient Secret and the map. However, once the Pharaoh has been activated, players will no longer be able to hop onto the Ancient Secret. Other than the Emperor Temple, there are several Scarab Ruins and Jackal Ruins spread throughout the battleground. Players can go to these ruins and solve their puzzles to get crate rewards. One thing to be aware of, there are also Mummy Warriors and Guardian Beasts lurking in these ruins, so be careful at all times. Other than regular weapons and equipment, players also have a chance to get a new item called Primordial Water, which can recover all your health and energy. Lots of Scorpion crates have been added to this themed mode. Defeat the Golden Scorpions guarding the crates, and you will be able to get the valuable supplies hidden within. The new Desert Merchant is also a good place to get supplies. Save up shop tokens to buy combat supplies from the merchant, and there's even the chance of getting random discounts on items. Basic experience improvements. Besides the new mode, we've also made firearm improvements. We've slightly reduced the damage drop-off of the Uzi and Vector, slightly increased the hip-fire spread of the UMP-45, and slightly nerfed the effects of the laser sight attachment. We also raised the base damage of the Thompson SMG. At the same time, we've slightly increased its bullet speed. As for the PP-19 Bison, we've slightly increased its rate of fire to improve weapon efficiency. In the case of assault rifles, we raised the limb damage of the AKM and slightly improved its aim assist. We've also reduced the recoil of the Scar L and slightly increased the base damage and damage drop-off at longer distance of other weapons. This version also introduced the AMR, a powerful sniper rifle that can deal damage to enemies through vehicles and deal massive damage to vehicles. It takes exclusive 50 caliber rounds that are capable of striking players in vehicles. Season updates. Cycle 3 will officially start after the major version update. The C3S7 set, C3S7 parachute, and other legendary outfits will be added to the Season Rewards pack. In the new season, we've also added a season bonus point card and rating protection card that can only be used during the season to help everyone climb the ranks even faster. Individual training grounds, sound location training. In the new version, we've added a sound location training system to the training grounds. Players can use this to train their ability to locate enemies by listening to gunshot sounds and footstep sounds, which will help players become more aware of their surroundings during a match. Other updates. Other than the updates mentioned above, the PUBG Mobile x Blackpink collaboration has prepared a virtual concert for everyone. Let's all have lots of fun in the game this summer. That's all for this video. We hope that version 2.1 will give everyone a better gaming experience. For more details, feel free to follow the official PUBG Mobile community. See you next time.
Neo Speed awakens. Ryumi, dare to leap.
Here we go. The 2022 PMPL Southeast Asia Championship Play-In 4 is back. My name is Sir Cloud together with Choo Choo. This tournament is brought to you by PUBG Corporation, Tencent Games, as well as Lightspeed and Quantum Studios. And we also like to take a minute to thank our official smartphone partner, Realme.
Yeah, well, GT Neo 3 definitely it's going to be leveling up your game in the battlefield with its latest chipset of Dimensity MediaTek Dimensity 8100 5G. And also, this is your time to upgrade a new phone before entering a new year. And before that, also, thank you so much for our official super app partner, which is going to be Grab. Just grab your championship away this time with Grab. And don't forget to download Grab, where it's a very useful app. I think we all of us use it every day. And also, don't forget to put up your creative talents on producing more creative content. By the official live stream partner TikTok and hashtag be the one for the TikTok challenge and follow all of our pages. But back towards the recap of the previous match of last match of Miramar.
Yeah, so we saw DBD getting that chicken dinner. So far we see a different region getting the chicken dinner in our play-ins, and with DBD, not only that chicken dinner, they bring home 9 eliminations, the highest in that Miramar round as well. So yeah, okay, so I know this is Aluminium, right? So we start off with 11 eliminations, that was KE team, and then it was 10 eliminations BTR, and then it's 9 for DBD. Maybe the next one is 8.
I don't think it decreased that much. Though.
No?
Maybe it's going high up, 12.
Wow.
Maybe.
Okay.
We haven't got, like the most, we have like 11 today. That's it. But for damage output, DBD don't have that much damage if you compare with GPX.
Yeah, well, GPX, at least it's that comeback round, right? For 2 rounds, they didn't do well. They only managed to get 1 point out of 2. But in this round, they managed to get 8 elimination points and a third place finish. So it's fairly decent for them. That keeps them still in the running for that top 3 spot.
But the team that actually struggled for a bit is going to be Phoenix. But I think they're doing okay for now. I mean, like, as long as they're building up the momentum, it's going to be okay. For KE team, you mentioned about, they got themselves a chicken for today, so they're definitely on the top 8, if we remember where they are at before. So even though it's a bit of a, a roller coaster ride for them, but it's not hurting when it comes to overall ranking yet, because we still have 3 more Erangel matches to go.
Yeah, 3 more Erangel matches to go, and we're going to see one of the first 3 Erangels after this. Totally don't know what to expect so far, because obviously the first time all these teams are going to meet, besides Script, right? Well, of course, it's going to be the first time they meet in an official tournament, and that will decide who moves on to the C Championship. Again, the top 3 is what these teams are aiming for, and so far, BTR, they are back.
I agree, even though they didn't got themselves a Yuhan to play this time, nor Ryzen, but the addition of Gen Force in the lineup really boosted them up quite a lot when it comes to their front line, when it comes to open up space for the entire team, and also when it comes to fragging, they're definitely already there. But when it comes to this match, Echo with that high ground, if you just remember what really happened, and also Loki almost having the high ground as well. And but when it comes to GPX, Lin, he was really struggling at first.
Yeah, he was. I mean, overall, his team went out early for the first 2 rounds, but in the 3rd round, they managed to get a 3rd place finish, and they're starting to show what they're capable of doing. We did see them break a season record whereby in 1 day out of 5 games, they got 5 chicken dinners in one of their league in their respective PMPL Indonesia. So definitely not a force to be forgotten of. GPX, if they can do well in this round, like 2 rounds in a row, I can say that probably they will be back in to challenge the top 3 spot.
Well, it's down to whether they can actually make it on time or not, because it's just only 2 days for PMPL C play-ins. We're down to only Erangel map. Such a fast run we had today. Already halfway through, down to only 3 more Erangels. That adds up everything. It's going to be only 9 more games to play.
Yeah, it's 9 more games after this. And for those of you at home who's watching this, if you look at the time and it doesn't suit your watch at this moment, just note that it's actually based out of GMT +7. So maybe some of you are in the GMT plus 8 region, so you just need to adjust accordingly. It's only 1 hour difference. Basically, just change the number. But so far, it's been an exciting day. I mean, 3 games are gone, 3 more games to go. And after 3 games, do not go anywhere because before we end the day, we will have an interview from one of the teams.
That's true, and we have no clue who will be interviewed yet, as we'll be sharing across all the channels as well. So maybe at the number 1 spot, we will be interviewing them. Well, asking if you guys actually have a lot of questions, just put it in the comment section below, because we have no clue who. There's high chance we get Bigatron if they're consistent. Maybe. But if not, we might have different teams entirely. But speaking of the regions here, right now at number 1 is going to be Indonesian region. Second place, who was it? Was it DBD at second place just now?
DVD at number 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's second again?
You're testing my memory now.
Yeah, I'm testing my own memory as well.
Yeah, but nevertheless, we will still review again those numbers later on. So don't worry. Anyway, don't be too worried about the placements for now, because we still have like 9 more games to go. So even like after 1 game, anything can switch. Even the number 1 spot can still switch. But what's not going to be switching is our prediction for the next round. So looks like Yangon Galacticos and Hale.
Oh, wow. I mean, like, YG, I definitely love how they played today.
I love their hair.
Yeah, Loki got himself one of the top players just now. And yes, their hair, all of them purple.
I think only one of them is black, or 2.
2 of them are purple.
Yeah, so 2 of them are purple, just to align themselves with the culture of Yangon Galacticos. So doing well there, I can say. They are a team that's always consistent, trying to get themselves onto whether at the play-in stage or whether they're in the C Championship. So they are one of the more consistent teams as well around.
Yeah, they got themselves in 2022 Asia Pacific Cup 4 season on 3rd place. So we're going to have to wait and see, can they actually get number 1 spot when it comes to the C play-ins? Because when it comes to respective country finals and their own respective regions, it's totally different sort of playstyle when compared to C playing.
Yeah, it is. And plus, meta changes, the type of weaponry that people like to use changes, especially the shotgun that's super popular right now. But let's see if anything changes in Erango.
Erangel. Almost close enough.
Almost. I'll give you a 4 or 5.
Oh, 4 or 5. That's quite high. But coming up from Nova Ripnoi up to shooting range, seems like you might have a gut field circle.
The all traditional Gatka, expect that to happen, but not into the circle pops. But what I'm going to be interested to see is that if there's any early clashes, because out of the 3 rounds that we have seen, there's always an early clash. So who knows? This could happen again.
I'm just enjoying the music right now.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so funky. It feels like this music is so similar to the PMPL first season.
Oh yeah.
And the team introduction, right? It's so close to that, but I really love this music. It kind of gives us a bit of a jitters and excitement what to look for when it comes to our first Erangel map of the day. Well, we do have a couple of teams dropping out quite early. There's going to be maybe 3 to 4 teams taking taking Sonov's community base.
Yeah, so military base. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be GTX for now. Probably some of the players just drop on the outskirts of Novo just to grab the vehicles and get into military base. Of course, you want to secure a vehicle if you are in there, because you can expect quite a travel as the circle will reveal itself. But here it is again. Okay, so DBD is number 2. Gotta correct that. ETB is actually the one at number 3.
Yeah, but DBD from Malaysia, Bigatron coming from Indonesia, ETP 18 plus coming up from Vietnam region. And Team Hawk from Malaysia. Seems like top 5 quite strong for Malaysia for now. Quite early to tell that one out. But I'm waiting for the ties to actually start to make way into the top 5 soon.
Oh yeah, the ties. Okay, so Tam Entertainment is at number 7. And then we have Hale Esports number 10 and Vampires number 13. On average, looks like they're kind of in the middle bracket for now. But then again, they are the tie team. So with 9 more games to go, anything can still happen.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the Zenny team to actually finish off a chicken dinner with 20 age eliminations. It's so hard to get that these days.
Yeah, I know, right? Even like in the respective PMPLs as well. Yeah, we got like a few, but not that many. Not as many as like even if you compare to last season or the previous season, you like 20 is like okay, yeah, 20 is great, but then again, a good number of teams got it. But this season, not so much. I guess because of teams around them just gets better.
Everything gets better. Everything gets better in every aspect of the way. We're talking about not just the players, the management, even the whole ecosystem when it comes to PUBG Mobile, including the circle and the flight path, just making it so harder for the players to adapt to it. But we do actually notice when it comes to Pachinki taking hold by the side of Bigatron. Well, for Nova, I think it was Team Metrics, was it? Who's taking Nova just now? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, there's a team there, definitely. But let's see if anything changes down there. So far we haven't get to see the circle yet. But looking at how the minimap doesn't really show like the range, I have a guess that the circle is I think it's a little bit on the left maybe.
I have a feeling it's going to be a generous circle right on top of Kalkafil again. I'm not sure what will happen to one team as they have one member quite low HP for now. Well, they are actually on the run on top of shooting range previously. We're just going to drop over to Pachinki, who's actually held by the side of Bigatron only. Is it going to be the only team who actually just taking Pachinki for now? We haven't got any zoom out. We haven't got a clue about the circle yet.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it is on the left, but we'll get a confirmation later on. Now, looking at Hospital, even like the teams that's in here, we don't see that the meter count. Okay, the meter count is up. That means on the right, it's possibly on the right. The circle. Yeah, around the area. The Medusa intersection, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. But Hospital seems like the only team right now is going to be Phoenix. The other teams are on the other side. Completely a different compound, so they won't be clashing. Sort of secure the perimeters and respect the line between these teams. No early clashes. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, I know, right? They're very different as compared to the Mirawa and Sanhao round. So looks like in this round, they kind of like have this unspoken truce. That's like, okay, this is my area, so I take care of this area. I'll see you in the final circle.
I was expecting, including even Novo or Sonovska might have a bit of a blunder early on because of flight path is one thing. Another thing is because it's the first match of a wrangle. I'm surprised the fact that they already know each one of them don't want to challenge the other because it's a wrangle.
Yeah, I know, right? But I guess one of the theories that I have in mind is because it is still early in this tournament, so there's still a lot of rounds to play. So everyone's like, okay, we don't want to be the team that goes out early. We don't want to be at like the bottom four right now, where Vampire's at, where Matrix is at, Phoenix as well as NC. But then again, there's still a lot more rounds to go for those teams, so anything can happen. I mean, we did see a little bit of a comeback from GPX from number 16 to 15, and now they're number 11, so they can still challenge for the top spot.
Way up to Zaki for the side of Vampires. Quite far. They're very closest to the blue zone. So, I just want to see the circle.
What's that?
I just want to see the circle for once.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I'm playing the guessing game as well.
I think it's around on top of farm and also the Medusa intersection, like you mentioned before, because it's closing up from the left, upper left, which is going to be Zaki. So high chances we might end it up around shelter, possibly.
Yeah, the clue that I get was Zarki 2,500 meters, and then Hospital was like 1,800-ish. So if I just do a radius logical calculation, I think that it would be somewhere around the areas of farm, that kind of area. Yeah,
so
I'm still playing the guessing game.
It's still a puzzle for us, but Hill happens to be sharing one more team just next to them, but it's quite far off, around 200 to 300 meters away. It's going to be TAM Entertainment. There you go, fires being shot. What a sharp spray come from Mormon. That was crispy.
Wow, we want more from this man, definitely. And Zuli will be taken out by SOZip, so that's going to be a first blood for TAM Entertainment. And you just mentioned about the Thai teams. This could be their start to glory.
It's definitely it, because I feel like they're more comfortable when it comes to Wrangle for the Thais. Like certain map are more, It's debatable, but it feels like certain map is more comfortable to its certain region or certain teams. SO Zip being extra careful now. Try to scout around the corners. While Mormon, he definitely just knew when to shoot, and it was just so on point for the guys from Tem Entertainment. But DBD happened to be clutching with APG, but they are on foot for APG. It's right on top of Shelter, so yes, high possibility Shelter is in the center right now.
Yeah, okay. So that's why you can see like APG, they're taking this high ground. Of course, this is a prime position in this area. Their eyes over DBD, but now we move forward to Dewa United versus Hale Esports. So Megamind looks like he'll be sieged down, but backups on the way.
But we do have one more team that might actually joining later. But right now, they're with
left and right.
rushing in from the side of Tam Entertainment. But Dewa coming in a bit late there. Uchop was saved by just a bit more inside of a compound. But for how much longer? Die Hard just going to cooking up the nade. Same goes for Uchop. Seems like they have the same idea, but a bit too early. Die Hard pin it down with a Kobe.
Man, that was a nice one coming up for Die Hard. Unfortunately, too late for him to pick up Megamind. But a trade that happened, bots will be taken out. Die Hard could secure 2 elimination points. But look at the circle. It is on top of Farm Shelter. That kind of area. But the next circle, where will it go? Hale Esports, they're winning this fight so far.
Uchop leading out. Can't see any of Dewa actually trying to help him. He's finished off straight away. There's going to be a lot of have it all coming up from the side of Dewa, losing I think around 2 men just now. But the circle still comprises in between of the main peninsula and also the southern part of the island. It's just a tiny bit, but a high chances you might end up on the mainland here. NC Rush going in solo, scouted out on Team Matrix, who's trying to migrate himself into a different compound entirely. Even though NC, well, he got himself a trigger display. We do know NC don't engage way too early on.
Do you know why they don't want to continue the fight?
What?
Because they want to run away.
But they want to fight?
They want to fight next time.
Okay.
Okay, I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. You got me.
Yeah. Still early.
Too early. Metric coming up from the area of farm. Bit quiet for now. Here comes another team joining in APG and Team Hawk here. Team Hawk, I think they lost 2 men, or was it one? One. I think it was Sully.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah.
He was doing the scouting work and he got called out by another team.
It was Tam Entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and unfortunately, they'll be playing the rest of the round without their in-game leader, Hoxuan. Hoxuan? Ozuan?
Oshuan.
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 Hoxuan.
Oshuan.
Okay. Oshuan.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. See, I'm a fast learner, you know.
Congratulations.
Yay.
This is a bit hard to read full circle. I think there's going to be a bit of a far-fetch coming up from USAR now playing it just down to the shelter side. So some teams take a longer rotation just to avoid from having unnecessary fights too early on. Because they saw just now 2 teams actually, happy to pass by right in front of one team, if I'm not mistaken. So it was 18 plus ETP. Whilst ETP cut straight into Mansion, I think one team were actually taking a longer rotation. Maybe to the side of school, coming up from that way, possibly? Not sure.
Yeah, it's possible from the northern side into the circle. So let's see which team takes that route while we wait for the next round of the map to be shown to us. So far, a lot of teams currently in it. So we have Matrix as well, having their own compound. They'll be okay for now. They'll maintain a full squad. But some movement there by a camper from Team Hawk. He seems to be alone though, not too sure where his teammates are at.
Feels like Team Hawk camper is going to be the one gathering all information for the rest of the team. Just for like a really far flank sort of scouting happening. And damn QT, we can actually see around the corner there. While Tam Entertainment on Zen. Spotted out right across them. They have Team Metrics to fight against, but right now they still hold it as long as they can. While YG taking at the side of the cliff or the shoreline. We have Hill Die Hard alone here as well. So I think he's the last remaining member for Hill, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I just need to confirm that again. But then again, what's confirmed is that the circle will be on Tower Farm, so no scammy circle despite the airdrop on the northern side, the southern side. So there used to be this theory that the circle follows the airdrop, but I guess
Once
not in
upon
this
a
case.
time.
Once upon a time.
Once upon
But to answer your question about Hale, so it looks like nope, there's 2 others still active, but they're somewhere else.
Oh yeah, Dawa is actually the only team that having 1 man remains. But still 16 teams intact. There goes the spray coming from GPX, taking a bit of a challenge against YG, but they will not commit themselves to as GPX challenges as, you know, Lin and also sort of, you don't want to go down first because none of the team actually plays themselves last year yet, including Dawa, even though they only got 1 man here. Nobody willing to be the first one to be out.
Yeah, especially GPX, where they got the ball rolling right now, so you don't want to stop that momentum, especially whatever happened in the first 2 rounds. So out of that, the 3rd round was okay for them. Managed to get a 3rd place finish. So they definitely want to keep that up. But Rosemary seems to be away from his teammates, but now in rotation right in front of Ravenclaw with the range shot coming out from him. Beautiful coming for Ravenclaw with an M4. He might secure. Yeah, Shrubs will secure the elimination point for him.
That's a minor victory coming up from Vampire Esport. But it's not going to be enough. They want for more. They want to move forward here. Definitely, they saw the entire team just flew across them. But we have NC Flex being cornered by the side of DBD. Oh, man, when you're actually in the same region, high chances you're going to meet up in the tournament again because of how you used to play against them.
Yeah, I know, right? They kind of like know each other. So instinctively, they might be moving at the same pace or at the same area. So that's how they bump into each other. But now, it's going to be Flex all alone. Ziggs has a nade toss out to the side of Flex. But Flex down to 50% health. Still all right so far. But Flex, wow, a trade-off there with Yen going down.
It's going to be interesting for the nade walls between these 2 guys, Ziggs and also Flex. There goes. Ziggs just going to build this one out, trying to get himself a better view, while Yen will be actually revived by Ziggs. Echo and Jimmy taking up from the flank side from behind. Flex just breach into the compound. Now, can he flush them solo-handedly?
Oh, Rush is there to give him back up. Rush with his own nade will not connect onto anyone. Flex waiting at the corner, trying to get information. It's a shotgun with him. Ziggs just right behind the corner, but Flex not peeking at the right moment. Flex leaves the compound.
I think it's too scary for him right now. And just like, oh, I can't do this alone. So Rush will actually try to help him flushing up from the outside. And there goes the smoke bombs already, you know, puffed out. But Flex, in the meantime, where would he go? What is his next plan here? As far as the next circle, it will shrink even further more. But Rush and Flex still committed to this, making sure that DBD will stay in the blue.
Oh, yes, not only that, they'll be staying outside the circle for now as NC starts to move, but they're starting to gather together back. Rendezvous back at the same compound as they had earlier on. DBD, on the other hand, starting to move too. 38 more seconds on the clock. They gotta make it quick before everyone gets together.
Here comes one team. Hello to Phoenix. And Duck is a bit far from the rest of the team. And Duck just a spray from behind, but nothing seems to connect right now. But hey, Softcore really gonna have to flush down here. Phoenix coming in with nobody's business. And one team failed their flush towards the side of Phoenix, and they're being eliminated first in this round.
Considering that one team's doing not too shabby, unfortunately they'll be out early on. But then again, Phoenix, this could be their comeback moment. Now they need to win this fight against Yaku Galacticos as Doug is here sitting down right now, and Doug wins another fight. Doug, 2 eliminations so far for this gentleman.
And it's going to be a clutch coming up from Doug. It was 2v1. Definitely, he do it solo-handedly well. And for Phoenix, they are holding strong towards their compound here. But how much longer can they withstand this? Because so many teams coming out from everywhere, 360 degrees around them, closing in even faster than he actually can count. Now, KE Team Stalker just walked themselves into the edge of a circle, but they do have a gigantic team of vampires waiting right across them.
I know, right? And the vampires, they're playing a little bit of a gatekeeping role here. They do have a shack, they do have a high ground advantage, and they have information against other teams as well, especially on another team on the northern side. But focus now onto KE, who's currently on the outside circle. They popped up the smoke, hoping to go to cut across, but it's not going to be easy to do that against a formidable team like a Vampire.
It seems like Vampire's playing the gatekeepers. There's two teams coming in at the same time here. I'm not sure how they want to form regarding their formation. Going for 2-2 is the best option here for the side of Vampires. But which team they want to focus on first? Do they have enough utilities in case they're being pushed and rushed in? YG being eliminated next. What is happening on the other end?
The boys with the purple hair, fortunately, is out. The second team to go down. DBD, on the other hand, spots out where Matrix are at. The long-range spray coming in from Yen will not connect just yet, but Flex gets a knockdown to Fatima.
There it comes. It's going to be KE. Devon is just pushing in.
Through.
GPX going out up the hiking. Here we go, but KE team just so hard to pin down. They'll have one man actually knocked down. It's going to be Stalker, the IGL himself, on his knees, bleeding out. Can they actually revive him? I don't see anybody trying to go near him for now.
Darwin's shooting blindly, but then again, no one's there. The top will be gunned down, and Hans managed to finish up the top from KE, and KE now down to 2 players left. Stalker is currently down 2. Davan tries to revenge, tries to get a trade-off, but then again, not able to connect the nade.
Kaya don't know where the shot's coming out from. Straight away go for prone. Still being shot fires all around the corner, and Devon tried to actually circle the longer rotation just to make sure they can get every single loopholes covered, but GPX coming in all full force towards the side of KE team. This will not fare well for KE.
Oh, KE. This might not be good for them, but now Kayan goes down. Stalker managed to trade it back onto Hans, but Stalker is super low at this moment, focusing on himself, trying to reset. Davan on the other side can't see anything thanks to the smoke, but then again, the nade onto Lin will take him down.
And the circle just shifted again. Vampires right in the center, and Devon is just so important. Such crucial player for the side of KE right now. He can actually see through everything. If only the smoke dissipate. Then a second now, GPX Bosco kicking up the nade. Feels like we'll toss over towards the Devon side, and this is not bode well. Devon just, luckily it didn't clip enough. But the side of KE team, they need to push forward. They're not inside of a circle yet.
Oh, Bosco needs to fight his way through. 5 more seconds on the clock. Stalker, nice nade onto Hans. This could be it. They could be winning against GPX, and GPX is out. After that long, hard fight, finally KE wins it.
The moment they revive Stalker, everything just seems to be in their favor. They really need to pick Stalker a bit more earlier than before then.
Yeah, I know, right? They need that experience. They need that guy who can put them through. And Stalker, definitely well worth the revive. And now we move on to Hale currently by the edge of the circle. There's a team on the high ground just behind them, but right in front of them, they were united, starting to move in.
Die Hard, hoping the rocks will actually try to cover him just a bit more. But Vampires can see through everything that's going on. Matrix are being eliminated. It's a team. What really happened? We have no clue. But definitely it's going to be from the work of maybe 18 plus or even a side of Team Hawk who's actually fighting against Phoenix. But Vampires still trying to take themselves the Mushroom Tower. They got a bit of a view on the side of APG, but Hill movement hurt from behind. But Bigatron in a trench with KE team next.
Oh, Misery from behind. Misery, can he finish the ball? Misery, 1% of health left. And there you have it. BTR will recover 100%, and KE will go down to them.
Oh, it's not done yet. Just now we saw a couple of them hand grenade being tossed over by TEM, and TAM Entertainment will take this advantage into their hands. They don't have time to recover for themselves. No time to reset at all for the side of Bigatron. It seems like a perfect name! Oh, so close.
So close on Misery.
But it's just in front of him!
Oh no! SO! Can he do it? Yes, he will, and that's going to be a double back-to-back elimination for SO. TAM Entertainment takes out Bigatron Red Areas, the current leaderboard.
It was right in front of him. It's not even that far off. But for the side of the leaderboard, ETP 18 plus definitely have a good, bright spot here to push themselves in the first place. APG also going on a run and gun moment where NC will be finished off by them, but APG spotted out Team Hawk next. Wow, they are bulldozing a lot of teams here for the side of APG.
And look at this, the circle goes to no man's land. APG not too far away from it. APG 5 elimination points right now. NC will be out at 8th place, 1 elimination point. A lot of teams at the bottom half is currently out. And 5 eliminations for Enco PUBG. And they're currently dominating, but Damn Cutie secures a knockdown to Baby.
Oh well, TAM Entertainment is their least worries right now for Team Hawk because APG can see them straight through and they spot them out. And it's gonna be counter Vampire. Where did that one coming out from? It's coming from Tam Entertainment now. Team Hawk really need to budge. They cannot stay there even further longer because there's two teams eyeing out to their position right now. They're kind of being hammed.
Yeah, right now we can see that SO managed to finish off Damn Cutie. Ravenclaw will be gunned down, and looks like Team Hawk is out at 7th place, 2 elimination points. ETP currently the top 3 team that is still alive with 10 elimination points already for Tam Entertainment. Man, they are currently unstoppable.
They're really going full cylinders out this time as Tam Entertainment. They still have 4, make it 3 men still alive, but that Tandem Nation definitely the only team with double digits here that's performing. But APG want to stop their rampage for Tam Entertainment while DZ tried to pin down on Mormon, one of the star player, but he spotted out another one. Oh no, Tam, the moment they see the light, it's gonna be the dim, a bit dim now.
Oh, okay. Good thing the rock kind of blocked his shot there, but then again now counter fire on the DZ. DZ is still okay, but now we move over to Fake from ETP. They're playing by the rear of the circle. They need to be careful of another team on the left, and I believe that's going to be APG. But at the same time, we can see that another team's been eliminated. That's going to be They Were United with 6th place.
Down to 5. Libby now healing up himself just to reset everything for a bit. Fake Fairs. Coming up from ETP. They do have a lot of men coming up from ETP. 18 plus. They have more than enough men to take this one in the bag. But anything can happen as APG also have 4 men well alive. Hale still down to 2, while VPE or Vampires down to 3. Tam Entertainment on the other end left with 1. But Skyny spotted out and it crossed. It's going to be a straight 1. One shot, a bit more, but it's not going to be enough.
Only that one shot left onto Fake, and Skynet will be able to knock him down. But then again, Skynet now reveals his position. ETP just right beside them. On the northern side, we can see that 3 teams so close by with each other. ETP has a little bit of elevation to play with.
ETP, where would they go now? They have to hike for a bit in the little mountain, in a small hill here. Libby feels like, have a hunch, there's somebody behind them. It's going to be APG. Vampire just missed that crosshair for a bit. Now you can see everything through. It's going to be moving, and it's going to be Strapped. Actually counted fire, almost lost tick off his health. Managed to actually having himself a first aid, but ETP, they can't actually easily get into the circle. It's going to be APG circle all the way.
I know, right? APG circle. But then again, it's not going to be an easy one for them because ETP, they have the high ground advantage over them. Tam Entertainment on the other side as well. Chopper will be gunned down and taken out by Libby. And it's going to be Libby, but Hale Esports, number 5 with 4 elimination points. Right now, we're down to the top 4 teams.
Now, Pat going in. Pat, he wants to go in so bad. He saw where APG's at. He wants to just crush them down with that vehicle, but it's just too risky right now. Pat giving the information back towards the rest of the teammate of ETP, but Tam on the other end might be the bane for these guys. And also we still have Vampires just gonna shoot down towards APG. They can't even show themselves a bit because Straps just really gonna pin them down.
Oh, but look at the amount he's going towards APG at this moment. They're pinned down left and right. Everyone's staying focused on the EPG at this moment. With Vampire sending one from front, but Fluke get been caught out, and Libby will take it down.
There was a perfect shot coming up from Libby. There's nothing stopping him. He got one more double down to go. This might be it, Libby. Just make it so hard for Vampire to place himself full. Then Libby just keeps on going towards APG next.
Wow, Libby, the man of the hour. 6 elimination points for Libby, and he still has a chance to get more than that. But now APG, they still need to defend this. They're still a full squad. Despite all the teams getting focused onto them, they are currently in the circle. Tam Entertainment coming over from the other side. Taking out Skynet. Skynet is now 0, takes out Ben. And that's going to be 10 elimination points for APG.
Oh boy, ETP, they have this everything. They are on a steamroll. We're talking about 6 elimination by Libby out of 8 here. And APG still have 3, but ETP down to 2. Now Libby tried to make a play here, tried to actually revive one of his teammates, but at the same time hoping for Pat to actually buy him a bit more time. Can Pat actually do that?
18 plus, can they do this? Can they do this against APG? Both teams desperately needing the points on the board to get onto the top 3. Now ETP, they're currently in the circle. They have a little bit of elevation. The nade coming in from Libby will land onto APG. Looks like the nade will be evaded.
Oh, this is really close enough. And Libby tossing a same angle grenade. No, it might hit 0 there. Feels like it will explode in the time soon, but it didn't connect just yet.
Oh!
So close, and Astro just jump up to shoot one of the ETP members down. DZ coming out from behind. Backstabbing. This is going to be the pain. DZ is going to be the blanket. enemy in the black, and it's really crucial for ETP to take them down.
Oh, DZ now with the UMP tries to take down Libby, but can't get a good shot there. The circle goes to the middle. Everyone needs to move pretty much like it. And now APG, they're still on the lower ground. Of course, ETP, they have this advantage of being on the high ground. But oh, Libby goes down. Astro coming from the side.
Oh, we're not done yet. Astro spotted out on
Second
them.
one,
It's
bingo.
gonna be APG. Winner, chicken dinner. What a close match again when it comes to our first wrangle. Oh my, with 13 elimination points coming up from APG. I have to say, they're really going strong this one. But still a lot of respect coming up from ETP and Tam Entertainment. They got themselves quite a number of eliminations too.
Beautiful flank there coming from Astro X. That is one of the pinnacle moments there for APG. Just look at this. All of them, they managed to get elimination points for themselves. Everyone's pulling their own weight for APG to get this chicken dinner. And I'm reminded by APG's performance a couple of seasons ago, whereby they kind of struggled inside the C Championship, but now looking at how they've been performing so far today, they're aggressive, they choke down opponents, and securing this chicken dinner, they definitely know what they're doing. APG, this is by far the best APG squad that I've seen.
I agree, especially with Astro and Zero. They're one of their usual members, or the OGs. Definitely plays a big part when it comes to, spreading out experience, and definitely it works so well for them for this round. Even though they were in such a sticky situation before, they kind of been cornered so many times, being hammed between two teams multiple times actually. They still managed to squeeze out from there, make it through. But for Hill and C, this is quite early. A lot of teams didn't drop out until the third phase just now.
Oh, yeah, Phoenix. And Phoenix kind of like reasoned up as well. They won a couple of fights just like this sniper tower fight, so that gave them a couple of points. This is also a sign that the teams at the bottom half, they're starting to rise up, despite some of them went out fairly early, but we can see those struggling teams, they're not giving up just yet.
And also a lot of teams in the top three are actually being eliminated quite early on. So that gives such a huge opportunity for the rest of the team that actually on the 4th to 8th place here to actually jump up and swap over to take over the crown in the first top 3 places. But coming up from ETP, you know what? They're not one of the teams that actually flash too flashy or not always on the board. But this time they make it, especially coming up from Libby. He's just amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? I think he managed to get like 6 elimination points before he was eliminated out. So likely he might be the MVP for this round. But we need to wait and see what happens later on. But APG, without the high ground advantage and being sandwiched with a few teams at the same time, amazing that they can defend this. And this is the moment where Astro X just went in for the flag, get 2 knocked down back to back, and secured that chicken dinner for APG.
Oh, here comes our teams to focus when it comes to our day 1 match number 4, the first wrangle of the day. APG with the chicken dinner, definitely teams to focus on. They have been really grinding all the way through. Same goes for ETV, Tam Entertainment, and Vampire. They're doing better this time. They're doing really good this time, and we're just waiting for them to get their engine started. Is this the match? They got their engine started now.
Yeah, even for ETP as well. So they are coming up. So these basically these top 4, right? They are like most of them are the second page teams. Tam Entertainment somewhere in between as well. So it's nice to see these teams starting to perform. So it will definitely put a challenge onto the top 3, and they need to remember, they need to look down and see this team starting to rise up and don't slack off.
True. At the moment we mentioned about the teams like the Thais especially, we mentioned where are they, and finally Tam Entertainment just popped themselves here. And coming out from Vietnam really strong of both ETP and Vampires. And also finally Angkor PUBG APG got himself as Cambodian region from the Asia Pacific Cup 4. Even though they got themselves 4th place back then, it doesn't really matter because right now they got themselves that chicken. It will boost when it comes to overall ranking.
Yeah, Tash will be very happy to see her good friend Zero up there on the board. So far they managed to get 28 points with 13 eliminations as a total in that round. Tam Entertainment 21 points, ETP 20 points. Vampire as well as Hill 10 points each. But on the other end, the Matrix as well as One Esports, no points for them in this round.
But they did actually score a couple of points before, so it won't. I don't think the gap when it comes to the second page is that far off yet. But we have to wait and see for the overall rankings. I do want to see when it comes to third, 4th place how much of a gap it is, because only top 3 teams will qualify themselves and got the slot to get into the PMPL Southeast Asia later on. Out of 16, only 3.
Yeah, only 3 will go.
11 teams. Sorry, 13 teams will be relegated.
I know, right? And for this stage of the tournament, there's actually no prize pool involved. So it's all just for the slots onto the C Championship. But let's take a look at the stats from Libby. No surprises that he's the MVP. He's the person who got the most eliminations in that single round. 112 damage, 6 eliminations, and 65% team contribution. So he alone contributed to the majority of the eliminations that ETB match get.
Out of 8, he got 6. And just now, if it's not Libby being shot down, he might actually take down APG because he was flanking on their blind spot.
Yeah.
And that was incredible. And a lot of guts involved coming up from this one guy. He actually carried out the entire team. I hate to say it, it's still a teamwork thing, but Libby did so much work for the team, for ETP to actually get himself a top 4 just now.
Yeah, and 4.3 MVP points is the highest so far. Ooh. But, oh, wow. Wait a second. ETP, where did they come from? All of a sudden, they're like equal points with BTR.
The only difference is going to be the eliminations so far, which is there are more towards the ranking points coming up from ETP, but it's not far off for APG as well. 5 points for Tam Entertainment to catch up to APG. If they can swap over to third place, that's everything. Whoever's actually in the first page is just really reachable and still reachable up to 16th place. And C just scored 9, the only team with a single digit here.
Yeah, still with a single digit. Hopefully they'll be able to at least get double-digit points by the next round. But on the other hand, APG, they were second pager. They shoot up onto a number 3. So they're looking good so far. Hopefully we'll be able to see them making a comeback onto the C Championship.
I do want to see if they can finish off with a bang for tomorrow, because it's all, yes, day number 1, we're halfway through. We only remain with 2 more games of Erangel, but can they have the same momentum for tomorrow too?
Yeah, I know, right? So, I mean, the charts just changed drastically. Like, even like BTR, they went up fairly early. This allowed teams to catch up to them. So it can still be anyone's game. The top 3 is not safe.
Especially if you want to get yourself number 1 spot constantly without being, taken down easily. They have to put a gap there for number 1.
Yeah.
But right now, it doesn't seem that case, where Bigatron finished off quite early, giving so much space for ETP to catch up. They're actually a tie.
Yeah, I know, right? It is... Oh, man. This is the second time we got a tie today, not tie team, but, tie.
Previous one, it was triple team ties.
2, right?
30... Got all of them got 30 points. Up to 10th place.
Okay, I remember 2, number 1 and number 2, they were exactly the same.
Yeah.
Number 3, there was something else, but
Yeah.
okay. But anyway, but it doesn't really matter, right? At the end of the day, what
How they
matters is
close.
how they close it all up. Yeah, so that was somewhere in between, that's fine. But then again, that also means that big name teams, even like Vampire, we were expecting them to do really well, but looks like not meeting our expectations.
I mean, like this, that's way too early to tell, because these are the team that can make anything happen in the last few matches. I'm not surprised if they finish off our day number 2 with 20 Asia elimination plus a chicken dinner. We're talking about C here. That's high possibility it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. They do have the caliber to pull that off. So maybe it's a matter of time as well. We still have games to go, and even if they get they do superbly right now and they're like top 3 and all that, but if they drop the ball tomorrow and they move out of the top 3, then it still doesn't mean anything, right?
Yeah, all they can do right now for the teams that are actually in the top 3, just maintain their consistency. Same goes for us. We need a break right now, but we're going to hit back with another Erangel. See you guys after this.
DBDNC nanti HQ akan masuk ke play-in. Yang lain-lainnya sudah pun gagal.
Saya rasa agak kurang memuaskan, tapi sebenarnya kita orang boleh buat lagi baik. Mungkin belum ada rezeki, insya-Allah kita orang akan cuba lagi push untuk buat yang terbaik.
Season ni kita orang target top 3 untuk layak ke C lah, sebab kita orang dah top 2 dah. Jatuh nombor 5. Tergelincir last minute. Rossi dia potong last minute.
Tapi kita orang rasa kecewa sikit sebab mungkin ada mistik-mistik yang kecil, tapi efek dia besar, kami kehilangan poin. yang sangat tinggi.
Oh, saya rasa semua sama sebab semua dah masuk play-in kan.
Perasaan dengan adanya tim-tim macam VPE, BTR tu macam teruja, memang play-in nanti akan rasa sengit lah.
Pandangan saya untuk tim si play-in semua boleh main, semua hebat-hebat, kulak lah untuk dapat top 3 tu. Kita orang cuba buat yang terbaik.
Masih perlulah perbaiki dari cara take fight dan juga timing untuk masuk circle tu lah.
Si play-in kali ini amat mencabar sebab kita orang ada seminggu saja untuk buat persiapan dan hanya ada 2 hari saja masa play-in itu. So kita orang buat yang terbaik untuk menentang tim-tim C.
Kontes drop spot sebab semua map kita orang ada tim yang kontes. Kita orang kena fix drop spot untuk play-in ini.
Maybe Vampire sebab pernah champion MWI.
Sebab bagi saya Thailand ini terlampau kuat tapi kita orang pun lagi kuat.
VPE, BTR dengan mental player sendiri.
Tim Hill sebab dia orang akan fight kita orang kat Cuma.
Nak kata yakin tu tak adalah sangat, tapi saya rasa kita orang boleh dan kita orang akan buat yang terbaik untuk dapatkan slot C.
Untuk dapatkan slot ke C nanti dekat play-in, kita orang yakin dan akan buat yang terbaik.
Kita orang yakin untuk dapat top 3 di play-in sebab tim-tim tu kita orang boleh makan semua.
Okay, target kita orang dekat play-in sini, of course kita nak dapat top 3. Bulat untuk semua tim dan kita tunjuk kat play-in nanti. Push better, okay?
Ibambe Team Hub.
Kali ini kita orang nak pergi ke pentas PMPL Fall 2022. Nantikan kami di si play-in kali ini. One team, one dream. Majulah DVD.
Jangan lupa saksikan kami di C Play-in dan kita orang akan dapatkan slot untuk ke C Final. Support kita orang untuk tim Malaysia. Tabah NC, your game, your play.
Stalemate? No problem. Ultimate Arena decides the victor.
Let's go! Come on, go me!
Stalemate? No problem. Ultimate Arena decides the victor.
Assalamualaikum, welcome back ladies and gents to the 2022 PMPLC Championship Play-in Fall Season, which is brought to you by Tencent Games, Project Portion, Lightspeed and Quantum Studios. I'm Chu and this is Cloud, but before we talking further into our last two matches here, thank you so much for our official smartphone partner Realme with GT Neo 3 latest chipset of MediaTek Dimensity 8100 5G, definitely for you to grab before we enter 2023. And also, don't forget to download our official super app partner, which is going to be Grab. Use it, very useful. You use it every single day. And also don't forget to tune in into TikTok because it's our official live stream partner. And also hashtag be the one because we have ongoing challenge right now. And follow us on all our official PUBG Mobile pages, which are going to be PUBG Mobile MY Official, PUBG Mobile Esports.sg, and PUBG Mobile Official PH. So, formalities aside, just now I saw the interview with the players, right? None of them are actually smiling. It just shows how nervous they are when it comes to the play-ins.
Oh yeah, it is the stage that, just looking at the lineup is super duper stacked, right? And we did see a lot of good performances coming up from all these teams. But now we'll check out the most damage. So it's going to be Libby with 1,112 damage, 0, or also known as Tash Bunny's best friend, 840 damage. And DZ, I believe he's one of the newer players for APG, 722 damage.
1,100 over damage. He's going to be one of the highest today, by the way. Coming out from Libby, and I'm looking at all three players looking so young. Their youth is just at their peak, and also same goes for the performance. There's going to be a new era coming and taking over for PUBG Mobile.
Yeah, I wonder how young Libby is. Got to do a background check on this guy. He looks like he's 16 or something.
Feels like just finished high school.
Yeah, like 17.
17, 18.
17, 18, yeah, thereabouts.
Somewhere like that.
Definitely in their teens. So, I mean, this is a very mechanical game to begin off with. Of course, you have also like experienced players. That's how we saw like someone like Zero. He's been around for a while. He knows a lot about the game. And with a mix of experience, as well as youth, that's what makes these teams really, really good.
And sometimes the youth actually think something outside of the box.
Yeah.
It's something that we never can think of before. They can actually do it in the games these days. But we're looking at teams coming up. ATP example, they've been quiet the entire day here today, but halfway through when it comes to Erangel, we can see the true colors of certain teams here.
Yeah, so far so good. Coming in for APG, I mean, they're fairly consistent as an overall team, and they're playing this very aggressively. I really like seeing their gameplay. Watch them a lot as well, even during the off seasons when they play for SEA Games. When they play for other tournaments as well, I recall. And their play style has been improving over time. They used to be fairly passive, but now it's like they just go all out guns blazing. And it's working out so far so good for them.
And this is going to be the set of what we mentioned before, the most knockouts. But it doesn't mean you have the most elimination. But on the side of Libby, entirely different. He got himself 6 elimination out of 7 knockouts. So only 1 he got slipped by there. But still a lot of knockdowns and knockouts coming out from just one person. Same goes for Zero, and damn Cutie squeezing in 3rd place here.
Yeah, again, if we talk about one of the transfers or underrated transfer of the season, damn Cutie, again, he's showing that even at this stage, he's able to do the business.
Hopefully the team that left him not so. He mentioned that in the interview before.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, he's smiling ear to ear right now. Definitely, yes. We do know how his laughter sounds like, but it's going to be another Erangel, double Erangel after this. For the first one, definitely sort of giving a bit of a prelude to what's going to happen in the next few Erangels. And definitely some teams will try to avoid the clashes. But it depends on circle as usual in the flight path.
Yeah, I hope after this we get a interesting circle. Early on, it was a kind of like a okay regular circle. And in the next round, of course, we'll be playing 2 Erangels back-to-back. So for the benefit of our audience back home as well, there will not be any break after this until the end. After we finish the final Erangel, we'll be having an interview session. So if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, we saw the teams, do stick around after that too.
Yep, we do want to know how their preparation, because we saw the interview of the players beforehand, like the video before we actually get into the game. They only have 1 week to prepare for the play-ins, and it's going to be only within 2 days to prove themselves, to actually get themselves in the top 3 into the PMPL Southeast Asia.
Yeah, because pretty much all the regional PMPLs finished their tournament on just last Sundays, and then it's actually less than 1 week if you can't think about it, right? And sometimes these teams are okay, because the tournament's ended, they want to give their teams a break. So maybe they might take like their Monday or maybe a Tuesday off. So actually their training days are very, very limited. But let's check out this prediction.
Yeah, I don't think they have any off days at all, honestly.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hey, we're taking permission to how?
Oh, it
Why?
just so happened.
It just so happened. We didn't plan this. DVD for me and NC for you. But NC is actually placing at 9 with 9 points at the last place here. What happened to them?
Well, it's a big question mark, right? So I want to say that their biggest difference between now and when they did well at the C level, which is like C games, is because they had Jumper. But without Jumper, they still did fairly well as well in the league. So it's maybe just the adaptation of like getting to play with these bigger names, and maybe they needed Jumper with someone like a Jumper with that kind of experience. But then again, we've seen like some of the teams that are starting to rise up, like GPX starting to go up as well, and we do see like APG doing fairly well as well. So maybe it's time for Page 2 teams to rise up.
For my take, NC, their problem is they're depending way too much about teams' other rotations because they really love to play around the other team's rotations. So in this case, it's quite fairly new for them to actually, some teams are freshly new into this season, so they have so much to adapt in a very fast pace. But let's not waste any more chit chat here. We're gonna go straight into Irangles.
But bang! Irango, let's go! So this is going to be match number 5 out of 6 today. Going to be the second last game today, and after this match, we will have 7 more games to go before we decide who our top 3 teams. But check out the flight path. It's going to begin from the left to the right this time. The circle, who knows?
Maybe Sonov's coming to your base because it's towards a bit more on the northern side when it comes to flight path, dropping straight from Hospital up to Kamishki. But the thing is, there's also high chances it's going to be on top of a flight path, but it depends sometimes. We can never call and never know how the circle will actually look like just yet. Some teams decided to actually drop early, including, in this case, we have Stone and the rest of Vampires dropping early out. We haven't seen the best of Vampires yet.
No, not at all. Not at all. This is a very different Vampire team as compared to like at least the PNWI, because PNWI, you are going up against super top teams. And for them to perform in this manner, it is unusual, definitely.
But we'll have to wait and see. YG now just playing around the containers. Well, we do have an on top of Hospital. It's going to be Phoenix. Well, on the current points, it's a tie for first and second place. Now, to break it, they have to ensure themselves by end of the day if they can actually score around almost 100-pointer, 80-ish, 90-ish, kind of secure for them in the top 3-4 end of day number 1.
Yeah, but with 2 more rounds to go, it's going to be a tall order for them. They need to score big. This is the first time we're going to see a glider being used by Stone. So he's going to pick up shrubs.
Happily cruising.
Yeah.
What a nice view. What
I know, right? I just want to, just turn off all the audio and just enjoy the view.
Oh, there you go. I'm just going to say that he might bump into the tree, but it didn't work well.
I was just having my Zen moment,
Nice try from Stone.
Gosh.
That moment ruined the moment he bumped into the tree.
I know, right? There goes my Zen moment. You gotta pay me back now.
Oh, Kenneth actually playing for the side of Dewa United.
Yeah,
he actually been yeah, there you go. Uchop been swapping. I'm actually loving Uchop in the lineup. I actually didn't explain that.
No, you didn't. I'm tempted to say it again, but yeah, okay.
I write somewhere just to make sure that you understand.
Okay, I'll keep it now. I'll keep it for now until I get the explanation. Then I'll decide whether I want to say it again or not.
This is B.
Okay.
And then A.
Okay.
And then U.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Or even this is Yuko.
I can't relate though.
I mean, I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm just, lucky we're not being recorded on screen right now.
Well, technically we
We
are. I just say,
I'm sorry.
Okay, can you stand up and show it again so
No.
I can clip it on the side?
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
So, fun fact, I actually spot out that you did something really funny in one of the clips. It's currently being edited.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, I can't show it on camera right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Please. I don't want to get fired.
That was the time where we talk about like Geek Fam being the curse. You were cursing Geek Fam.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the reminder now. I kind of can recall that.
Yeah, there you go. It's currently being edited, just saying. So gotta follow
Thanks.
my socials just
Please
to
no.
know what it is.
Please no.
Yeah, for all you at home, this shameless promotion of my socials.
I mean, that's what we're supposed to do, sell ourselves.
Yeah, we are selling ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want to sell us, we're more than happy.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
the
sure
other
of our
day-
value. No. Yeah.
You are value to me. Oh,
Aw.
stop it.
Oh.
School.
I'm not going to bring you shopper ing, okay?
Shopper. It's just shopping.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of teams around Sonov's community base in GPX, and there's one more team, if I'm not mistaken. There's 2 teams only. So, we haven't got a clue about the circle again. Here comes our
A guessing game.
guessing game of circle.
Okay. I'm guessing that it's somewhere up in the middle again.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's only from military base, it's about 1,000-ish meters. I have a feeling that it's in the middle. But what NC is
1,000
doing
meters.
here? Okay.
Okay. Still waiting for them to jump down to see how many meters. So not
Yeah.
too far off. So halfway around the map.
Pochinki circle. Let's go.
Is it really Pochinki? I don't think. I have a feeling it's got Carfield.
So you got car. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to play around Pochinki, honestly. If it's really Pochinki, then Bigatron definitely has the upper hand. This is their circle to start with.
Marnet. Look, I'm liking the hair though.
I'm liking his name, Marnet.
So I found something else as well. So he has the hair, he has the name.
Yeah.
Even his weapon is purple. there you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
yeah, that's really.
It's like, I think that, he bleeds Young Galactico at this moment.
I mean, even if he bleeds out, if the ball is actually purple, that would be interesting.
I think if possible, he would want that.
Okay, maybe. I
Yeah.
think this is around Komishki, is it?
Yeah,
so
this
far.
committee.
So far for one team. And
somewhere
there's
on the
only
left.
one person. It's going to be Qmal. I think he's just scouting over for the rest of the team, possibly. It's a bit too far. High chances, I feel like it's going to be Gakka. It's 2,000 over meters from the circle. So high chances it's going to be Gakka, I feel like.
Is it Q-Mao or Ki-Mao?
Qmal.
Q-Mao. Okay, so imagine reading it in a, sorry, it's a Hanji, is it? What?
I don't know
No.
what they're talking
Oh,
about.
you went to Chinese school. What's the word again? I forgot what's it called. How do you read alphabets in Chinese? That term, that word.
Hanyi Pinyin.
Pinyin, yes.
Pinyin.
Yeah, so you read it like Q Mao in Pinyin. Is it still Q Mao or is it Ki Mao? Ki.
I thought
Ki Mao.
you're supposed to know this, right?
I don't know. I never studied Pinyin.
What are you? I'm like.
I know.
You're Chinese.
I know.
This is so awkward for me to teach you Chinese now.
Yeah, I'm getting lessons from you now. You know.
I'm not even Chinese to start with.
Yeah, the only thing that's very Chinese about me is when it comes to money. That's it.
So it's your eyes.
Oh, that's one as well.
I'm sorry, guys. This is way out of what we're supposed to be talking.
We're trying to pronounce Q Mao's name in Pinyin.
I don't know what that Q is supposed to stand for. Is it Mao as in cat?
So it's going to be Q Miao? Q Mao. Oh, it's still Mao.
Mao,
Yeah, it's
Mao,
still Mao. Yeah.
Mao,
So Q Mao.
Mm.
No difference there.
Yeah, but for the key, I don't know what it stands for.
Hopefully we get an interview with him. That would be cool.
That's really hard.
And then you'll be the one like doing the interview.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'll be here like, what did he say again? Oh, okay.
Kind of reminds me back when we were playing in China for the PMCO first season.
Mhm.
All the casters that actually very much look like Chinese can't even speak Chinese. I'm the one with non-Chinese look.
Who was that?
I-
Contra.
It was Contra. It was the
Icy Baby.
Taker, and yes, and also Tung TT and
Well,
Yuki.
Well, they're Thai and Vietnamese in
And
the first
I know,
place,
but
right?
they do look more like they can speak the language. Even the shopkeeper was like, why are you speaking Chinese? I don't know how to reply that. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Oh yeah, that makes sense, right? Like you go out with them,
Yes.
and they look Oriental.
Yes, I
but
don't.
You don't look
I
Oriental.
look like Middle Eastern.
But the shopkeeper is like, huh? Why are you talking on their behalf? But okay. Very 1v1. Okay, that's an
Oh.
easy win.
Not really easy. It's
Yeah, it's
kind
not.
of far, but here comes KE team coming up from behind.
Oh.
But the top is now at the bottom. Mormon again finish off the job. I feel like Mormon might actually have a run for the MVP here.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a big contributor for Tem Entertainment. So far, all the Thai teams, they are doing the best for now. They are number 4. But okay, cool. Gaga, go up, up, up.
Jogopol. I would love Jogopol.
Bridge. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. I'll take that. Gakka Mountain, maybe.
Gakka Mountain feels like Gakka Mountains. We've seen that right on top of it before this. It was really hard if you're not on top of the mountain, right?
I know, right? Currently, Hale Esports is on top of it, so they have the upper hand.
For now. Because the thing is, if you're too early on top of a mountain, a bit of a problem is that you're being the target for most teams. And there's a bullseye behind you and you'll be taken down. And one more thing, if you have fighting around 5 teams who try to take the top of this mountain, the peak of a mountain, you don't have anything to replenish your resources with.
Yeah, I know, right? But at least they have vehicles, so they could still back out if they need to. But so far, don't look like they're like the trigger-happy kind. They'll be like, okay, we get information, we scout a little bit here and there, we secure our checkpoints. We hold on to this spot for as long as possible. Not too shabby of a decision for Hale Esports, I'd say.
Well, for now, as usual, I don't know how much they have for their loot, unless if they got themselves a couple of death boxes to upgrade themselves with it, it's going to be fine. But for Tam Entertainment, they start to move, yeah? KE team. Devon just going to shoot them down for a bit. That's going to be just warning shot. Nothing seems to connect yet. While we did have a glimpse of a circle just now, but it's a bit of a hard, predictable circle because some of the teams sort of resorting, you know what, we're just going to stay in Jogopol because it's still inside of a circle. Might as well just stay for a bit.
Yeah, just chill there for a while. No big reasons for them to make those moves, especially in this kind of circle. There's a decent amount of compound to work with. Like even inside of Jogopol, the southern Jogopol, just look at this. We got like what, 2 teams? They can share this area. It's totally fine. Young Galacticos on one side, Tam Entertainment on the other side. So it's kind of okay. But the Shreks, again NC. Oh no.
Oh, here it comes.
NC again.
It's not working out quite well. YG and Tam Entertainment, seems like they are not agreeing to the sharing part here.
Yeah, they have a thing against purple hair.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is attractive.
You can't relate to it.
I can't. But I do find it attractive though. It's cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
But
Would you do purple hair?
I did.
You did? Oh, obviously I can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did purple and blue before.
Wow, that's nice.
Back about Tam Entertainment and also YG. Seems like YG do have a bit segregation, but Lockie taking it on Bevy, and there's going to be finish off Moment as well on his knees. This is bad news on the receiving end of Tam Entertainment. It's going to be painful.
Behind the box. With the DBS. Marta has a DBS. He whiffed that shot. 50% of health moving in with the DBS. But Marta goes down. Woo!
Asso finish off, and it's going to be reviving coming up from Bevy, and Nonsense trying to actually buy time for Tam Entertainment, but Loki already cooking up the nade. Feels like a perfect one. Oh, it didn't connect.
Oh, wow, but more will be finished off by WT. Loki now. Probably trying to get away. Loki all alone, and Loki will be gunned down. There goes. There's no way he's going to be picked up.
It's such a puzzle to play around crates there. Here comes Tam Entertainment actually winning this. Despite they were losing before, and the circle hard shift to its on top of Hospital. Now this is a tricky one because everybody will move only one direction towards the left of the map. Here comes APG trying to revive themselves versus Dewa. Kenneth picking up the nade, trying to drop and giving more pressure towards the APG. It's going to be Zero and also Astro being finished off.
A team that was on the rise being eliminated here.
Really a roller coaster ride for them.
I know, right? For APG, it's tough. Oh, but one thing I do notice about Tam Entertainment,
yeah.
You know, when you mention SOZip's name, make sure you mention a full name. Zip. Yeah.
Doesn't make any difference.
Don't say it halfway, you know. Don't say it halfway.
No, I mean like if you... You're trying to get yourself from the dams thing, right?
Yeah.
Don't you?
It's a similar level with the dams. With dams. Yeah.
At least dams you can find a way to actually pronounce it.
Yeah. But SOZip, you gotta call it SOZip.
It doesn't actually make any difference. It's like SOZip.
Oh, wow.
It's very
I'm trying to save our jobs here, you know.
I'm sorry to be graphic.
That's not helping, you know.
It's kind of true. That's why I said it didn't actually, justify to work things around it.
Exozip.
If you know, you know. So whoever watching at home.
Yep, you know, you know. YK.
YK. It's not JK. Joking.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got Tem Entertainment again. It's a sign.
It's a sign.
Oh, Damon's still here.
The thing is, KE team have to cut across Tam Entertainment if they want to survive for the next couple of rounds. There were just actually arrived passing by KE, open fires. This might be it. This might actually be Tam Entertainment's play because both teams are too busy against each other. They spot out. But how they made a big deal then? They were. This is really from the pan to the fire to hell here.
Wow.
So close.
Yeah, I know, right? They managed to get away for now. But we see another movie. Okay, another one for Dewa. And there you go. They'll be safe. They're okay for now. But oh no, WD. Good thing it didn't connect. Still alright.
But it's a bit risky move coming up from YG and WT, as they only have 2 members remaining in this warehouse. In 1 second, it's just next to him. This is attracting too much attention of the entire team of Dewa. Not just that, there's also Tam Entertainment. It's one more team behind this somewhere as well. If I'm not mistaken, it was KE down to 2 men as well. But the circle will hard shift towards the right side, towards the Gatka Mountain, because it's hill on top of it. But this is the northern part of Gatka field. Or is it a hospital field now, we call it?
Yeah, I guess you can kind of call it that. It goes all the way down. And now there's one house, but then again, I think it was vampires maybe. They left that compound. That was kind of okay. But they went straight into the middle, into the open. Hopefully, everyone who wants to play that area, they have a vehicle, because it's going to be crucial to build those barricades, as it will be an open area.
Washen being pinned down by Yen from afar. It's a finish as well. It was a clean execution coming from DBD, translate into straight 1 point. Misery taking fight on NC. Frankie on the ground, bleeding out. There you go, finish off straight away. NC visited by 2 teams at the same time, yeah. Bigatron and also one more team behind them. It's going to be Team Hawk. They are being squeezed out their lives.
And Vampire is not too far away as well, so they need to be aware of that. Zuxi peppering out the nade, tossing onto the other side. Frankie's in trouble at this moment, 50% of health left. And Frankie will be taken out by Zuxi, thanks to a beautiful nade there, but Rush needs to get away, and Rush with the buggy will be able to get to safety.
No, the thing is, it's not even safe on the other end. They have Team Hawk to fight against, waiting on the other. It's just they're stuck for NC, and GPX happens to be passing by too. They're taking a bit of a park, going to Team Hawk compound. It's going to be them trying to flush them out.
Oh, GPX onto Team Hawk. GPX not running straight into the compound just yet. GPX tosses a nail onto the other side, hunts for you. Waiting for the right opening. It's going to be a nade down to Zuli. This could be their opening to rush in.
Oh, but it is still hesitant about this. One knock is going to be Zuli on the ground. Damn cute, is pretty low. There goes a Molotov. GPX links. Going on forward. He tried to flush them out. Playing around the corners. Ring around the Rosie. And he's knocking them out.
Double.
He was reviving just now for Team Hawk, but there's no space and time for that at all. Down to Camper. Remain for the side of Team Hawk.
Oh, Hans. Okay, just on the outside. Looks like GPX has taken over this compound. Camper traces out to Hans for you. Hans for you will be eliminated. Bosco moves in, but looks like 2 knockdowns. Even Rosemary will be taken out by Camper. And now Rosemary is currently down on his knees, but Dams is together with Camper. 2v2 at this point. They managed to even up lost, but that's going to get down by Bosco. Down to Camper all alone. 1v1 getting with this fight, but looks like no. GPX will be the one to take them out.
Bosco take double down just now by himself. Ultimate takedown, choking out Team Hawk out of their lives. And Team Hawk is placing themselves at 15. DBD taking a fight against one team. Try to avoid them from climbing up the hill and try to gatekeep as long as they can. YG eliminated next with only 1 point here. But we're looking over DBD. Try to force one team to stay inside the blue.
DBD right now playing by the edge of the circle. One team is on the edge as well. But Lin managed to take down Qmao from the other end. Travis managed to get a nade onto Flex. Looks like NC's in trouble as well.
But Hong, he will be chucked out by the blue, like it or not. They need to move for the sort of one team. But here we have Dewa Kenneth on his knees. No, it's just going to try to buy time. He managed to reset himself, but here comes the ATP finish off in the hands of Dewa. Lucky enough, he survived for the rest of the team and can actually survive for Kenneth to be revived here. But they still have to worry about their backside. They have KE team just tailing from the back.
And look at this, Vampires, they're currently in the circle as the circle shifts away. Now we have Stone as well, taking down Onzen from afar. Going to be Phoenix needing to get into the circle. It's quite far away from them. They still maintain a full squad, but then again, it's going to be quite a distance. They need to travel. Hale Esports right in front of them.
Oh, Hale. They're going to go splat here. Never mind, they actually hop down for Choi and also Duck. Going in for Chopper, who's bleeding, slowly bleeding out, and just hoping for the smokes to actually buy him a bit more time.
Oh!
Choi, what was a nade? That was incredible. Another one down. Die hard. Hale feels like losing their stabs here.
Yeah, Phoenix not going out without a fight. Looks like Hale is in trouble at this moment. They still have Chopper though. And now Choi trying to find a good angle. His teammates are still behind. They need to move forward as Rosemary takes one out of misery. And Choi being naded out back by Chopper.
That's an angry Nate coming back from the side of Hill. But it's going to be 1-2-1 trade. Megamind, it's going to be really low right now. He still survived. Duck is just across him. Oh, that Nate's just so painful on the side of Phoenix. Hill, Megamind, last thing of it, doesn't have band-aids. He doesn't have first aids. And that's it. And Megamind did a play. At the same time, Chopper just randomly tossed over, hoping it will clip, and they actually finish off Choi.
Some big brain moves there from Megamind. That's what he's called, Megamind. But now, Choo-Choo, just look at this. Our top three teams have all been eliminated. This is opportunity for teams to go up to the top three. Now, Chopper with the nade onto Bang. Will it land nicely onto him? Looks like not. Bang is still alive.
Oh, Dewa happens to be here as well. Finish off Ansi. And they place themselves at 11. Well, Dewa, the thing is, they won themselves a minor victory, but do they have the space and time to actually reset? Because we have one more team coming in. Phoenix, Bang is actually finished off by SO Zip. Here comes Onzen. Tam is just guarding this side of the circle, making sure nobody can came across.
And Phoenix is out together with Hale Esports, so number 9, 2 elimination points for him. And now the Vampires, they're still currently in the circle. On the other side, we have Matrix, one team, as well as DBD around the same area.
All right, South Circle is quite vacant for now. We're down to 8 teams. Hong with a UMP spotted out Team Matrix right in front of him, but merciful to the side of one team. They lost one man horse run earlier, but Hong is just taking their own sweet time while Tam Entertainment still struggle to get into where Vampires at. This is one of the places that's really crucial for Vampires to defend underneath this sort of a tower. Hong finish off one place just now. Ravenclaw, they heard the footsteps, they heard the gunshot, but they haven't got a clue where.
Oh, beautiful there, coming in from Ravenclaw, putting pressure onto the other side. Tam Entertainment, they're not going to go down without a fight, but look at this. Vampire starting to move. Flukev could be taken now. Ravenclaw still trying to go for it. Ravenclaw looks like he's going to leave his teammates. No choice for him. The zone doesn't favor them as they move into the circle.
Tam Entertainment a bit late as the Vampires start to move. Will they actually be at one piece? I mean, we do have 2 teams already inside of the circle, but here comes GPX taking out on Ravenclaw. Vampires kind of stuck here. They cannot even move forward. So you go to the front or go back to us, just having a bit of a backtrack. It's almost impossible. Rosemary taking on Ravenclaw. Here comes another nade. We'll finish off Vampires. Really crucial for them to actually move at this point.
Oh, Bosco spots out Dewa United on the other end. Another long range coming in from Lin. It will connect, but not going enough to take anyone down just yet. They're playing the gatekeeping role at this moment. We still have a good number of teams on the other circle as Tam Entertainment will be sieged down by Dewa United.
We saw the Molotov flying over their heads just now. Cannot on his knees. Dewa, they're down to only 3 men here with grenade elimination coming from Tam Entertainment on end. They spotted out KE. There you go. That's going to be the last member of KE, Kaya. Finish off at 7. We're down to 6 here in just a couple of seconds. But Dewa, they need to reset themselves here. They have to have another go because right now, only the right side of the circle is so empty. Everybody's actually sharing the same place here.
Yeah, we still have teams on the outside of the circle. That's going to be Matrix on the far left, and now DVD is right in front of DVD. Still a full squad, moving on to GPX. GPX playing as a trio. DVD, they have a vehicle, but look at this. Onset will be gunned down. Yo as well, and now Uno! Beautiful there coming in. 5 elimination points for a friend there, and Kenom 3 eliminations, and now top 5 teams in the bag.
Now Vampires down to 2 men, but DB still have 4 men well alive. Will they actually secure themselves another chicken dinner for today? Coming from Jimmy, that spray was beautiful, but it's not enough. And Jimmy got almost clipped entirely for his HP. Now going forward, slowly pushing himself into the smoke. The moment the smoke dissipates, everything will be so clear for these guys. But GPX Bosco is just taking the advantage on the flank side.
Oh, Bosco now being a nuisance towards DVD, tries to take out Jimmy. Jimmy's currently down. Jimmy needs to be picked up by his teammates. That's playing by the rhythm of the circle. Bosco with the random space coming in, will not connect. He will not be able to take them out just yet, but Rosemary's coming in. 5 elimination points for this player. He's going to go in splat. Is he going to go in splat? No, he will not. He will go in guns blazing. 2 knockdowns from Rosemary. Right from him. Rosemary, 3 knockdowns. 1 more to go, and DVD is out.
What a bold move coming up from Rosemary. That's too much at risk to actually do that. Raging with that vehicle straight up front, but Stone next one to be actually on his knees here. Vampires taking on Rosemary already for Stone, but it's going to be a bit of a straight between them and also the side of GPX. But nevertheless, there was still have 3 men, GPX down to 2. But Vampire still can actually reset Stone, but Straps is just having a bit of a too much risk if he actually tried to revive his teammates.
Yeah, will he go for it though? Looks unlikely. If he goes for it, the risk is too big. But now Dewa United starting to move into the circle, and now Matrix as well. Bin will be gunned down. It's down to Lil May, the last man standing.
Coming up from Nukes. Lil May. Don't know whether to actually help his friends first or just go for the eliminations there. Nukes coming up from Dewa. They're definitely giving a lot of pressure to the side of TM or Team Matrix. But where are the rest of them? One of them actually not inside of the circle. Lin, slowly coming out from GPX, lurking around behind Kenoff. He couldn't see it from his blind. Oh, from that blind spot. Rosemary's just on fire today.
Oh, yes, 7 elimination points right now. Currently carrying the team. 13 elimination points for GPS, but the name coming in from Shrek knocks down Rosemary, the Starman, and now Vampires. Not to be forgotten, Shrubs is still in this.
Shrubs? Which poison to pick here? All of them are actually very poisonous, but Nukes definitely will slowly actually finish off players 1 by 1. We're down to 3 with Vampires, only last remaining members. GPX, I feel like they have this in the back, but Dewa is not bowing out quite early either.
Bosco, right this ball. He still has an opportunity to pick up his teammates, so Rosemary could survive this. Dewa United is still playing as a trio. Traps being the last man standing. He's just next to them. He's just next to Dewa United. Oh,
Traps!
Is he gonna do it?
Nux is for him! It was sexy! The other way, what did he do?
Nux is looking at him!
What are they doing?
Oh! If only he saw Nux first. Nux now has 8 elimination points, 16 elimination points for Dewa United, the highest so far.
And this is going really crazy. We're down to 2 teams at 3v3. Dewa and GPX both revived their teammates and managed to recuperate themselves. But to regroup, re-strategize in the last circle here, they are so close to get the chicken.
Oh yeah, super. Oh, that long range coming for Lin. It's going to be the 2 Indonesian teams going ahead at each other. It's going to be Boston last man standing. Lin is going to move in. And now they're going to finish out the job. 15 elimination points so far for GTS. It's going to be number 16. But then, that knockdown coming in. They're not giving it up just yet. Bosco's coming in from the left. Will not connect the shot. Rosemary starting to move in. It's going to be a 1v1. Close quarters combat. Rosemary, can he do that? Wait, could this be a comeback?
This is insane. Coming from Boss. It's tripled down. He can actually clutch it by himself. What the heck is happening? He got the numbers before for GPX, but Boss. My God, this is so good. Can he clutch this?
Can he?
It was 1v3.
Can he? Yes, can he? Okay, yes, MG3 together with him. Now he's going to recover his health. Waiting for the right moment. Lin is currently down. Bosco. Can he reach that? But then again, the zone's going to pressure him to move up. Now it's going to be Bosco versus Lin, and Lin will be spotted on Bosco. And because of the zone, GBX secures that chicken dinner. No miracle run for Lin.
My God, for the side of bots from Dewa United, that was incredible. That flick coming out from his wing is just incredible. They finished at second place, but the elimination points is just 17. At 17, the highest by far. And GPX with its chicken dinner secured, they still finish off at 15 elimination points there.
Basically, the top two teams eliminated.
16, never mind, 16.
The top two teams eliminated like half of the people.
I'm like,
More than
both
half.
teams,
Yeah.
both team eliminated like 1/3, like more, half of the population.
Yeah, because you have to minus them as well.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's half.
My God, this game was just, the ending. It was anybody's game because of bots. I mean, like bots, if he clutched that. That was probably one of the best highlights now I see play-ins today.
Yeah, I know, right? But, well, I mean, the second place finish with a bunch of eliminations. Not too bad for them. GPX, however, takes home the chicken dinner. And so far, it's different teams every round taking home that precious chicken.
Well, the circle was really hard to predict. It was Jogopool and it was Hospital and ended up in Gut Cup as usual.
Yeah, I know, right? We'll consider that Gut Cup.
Yeah, it was Gut Cup the way it is. But the teams are actually dropping right on top of Jogopool, who fought against each other quite early on. None of them actually survived till the end, but Hill was just really having a tough time. There have been so many teams actually kind of sandwiched between 3 to 4 teams. It's almost impossible for them to actually move anywhere. In this case, it's going to be Team Hawk before.
Yeah, everyone's just like so close to each other. Like everyone's tucked into one corner. Like what we can see here on the minimap. Like just on the minimap, there's like what 3-4 teams, and then towards the end, everyone's just like that close, like next to each other. It was that close that even like a prone person couldn't see or could see each other towards the end.
That's true. I'm sorry for the shouting just now. I'm definitely going to blow your ears up. But it was just too close. Nix was just next to another player.
Yeah, that's why.
This is just... Holy smoke, that was too close.
Yeah, if only Shreps knew it earlier, maybe he might be able to live a little bit longer and definitely secures that elimination point. But it is what it is. Bots, my goodness.
He just... That vehicle wasn't exploded before. They didn't spot that. How quick-witty he was. He actually tried to explode the vehicle first.
Yeah.
That was like within seconds. But look at the distance between GPX, Dewa, and also Team Matrix. They're hitting the 5-digit numbers. They have been really grinding to get into where they are at right now.
And this is the highest utility usage so far.
By Dewa?
Yeah, 37 smokes, 24 nades. So you combine all of them together, it's even more than what BTR had.
It's like 64 in total.
Yeah, keep that number in your head. 64 is the number to beat.
For all utilities being true. But, you know what? It's just... but they still got the most eliminations coming from Dewa. I think it was like, what, 18?
Yeah, I think it was 18. Yeah, it's the highest so far.
The highest in our C play-ins today, and also 17, which is coming up from GPX.
Yeah.
16, I mean like 16, there was 16.
Yeah, okay, we get a confirmation soon, ladies and gentlemen, but definitely these two numbers, either one breaks records today. So far, before this, the highest was like, what, 12? And definitely this will blow that record away. But now, let's check it out and be confirmed. 17 is the highest.
17,
there you
okay.
go.
It is just 1 point different between GPX and also there when it comes to eliminations. But when it comes to total points, 2 points different because of a ranking system. 21 points for the side of GPX, and they were securing 29. 2 teams going empty-handed. It's going to be ETP again and APG. They were on the highs before, right before they got themselves chicken, and then the next one, they're the first one to be out.
I know, right? I don't know, is it the curse, but well, it is maybe a one-off. Let's see if they come back in the next round. But besides them, for NC, this time they managed to get 4 points, so definitely they are not in the single-digit spot anymore. But then again, it's still quite far away for them to get into the top 3. They need to do a lot more to revive their hopes of getting into it.
Yep. That's definitely like the one that actually realized they really have to rise up to the occasion, including GPX. They were very quiet earlier today. But it just shows the second last match here, they got themselves quite a number of eliminations. Not just that, look at the damage output coming up from only Lin. 1,004 elimination in his hands. I think the team contribution almost, when it comes to GPX, all of them almost having the same sort of numbers right now.
Yeah, thereabouts. Except for that one, I think it was just the previous one, 60%. That was the highest so far.
Yeah.
But MVP points, the highest so far was like 4.2. Damage, it was 1,100 something, so this is not too bad. 4 elimination points at 87 longest elimination distance. That's the shortest so far.
Oh my goodness, look at the third and fourth. In first place with Bigatron just now, they are being bowed a bit too soon, bowing up quite early, 55 points. They were at 54 themes with Tam Entertainment at 54, 54 ETP pushed down at 53. GPX at 51. What the heck are these numbers? This is so close.
Yeah, 1 point, 1 point, and 2 points, and 3 points, and 3 points. And then it's a little bit of a gap between DBD and Vampire. But then again, they were on page 2 before this, and now they're chasing back up to page 1.
I mean, like, this is the last wrangle after this. Definitely there will be some teams that going really just gonna run amok everything. It's going insane. We're talking about, will we reach our 20-ish elimination by end of today?
Well, it is possible. So let's see. I mean, teams are starting to really warm up, and we can see a lot of good performances in that previous round. But speaking about good performances, one of the teams that they had a fairly good start today, but they're starting to get cold, Team Hawk.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Feels like they're a bit off. Is it because of wrangled map? Because they have been performing when it comes to, when it was Mirama.
Probably.
So map is one of the main big factors. We actually, just you know, recap a bit regarding Dewa. They actually put in Kenneth in the last match. It's just tremendously such a big improvement for the side of Dewa.
Yeah, we can see that the substitution worked out for Dewa United, bringing them up to that second place finish. What an amazing run that was. So far, it is the best finish so far today.
I have to say, when it comes to regions, I have a feeling the Indonesian region, or the teams actually coming from Indonesia, have a stronger bit more knowledge when it comes to Erangel. Like previously, like Bigatron, even though they didn't get themselves a chicken pot, they still sort of maintain a top spot here. And most of the team that finished off in the last match also coming up from Indonesia, both GPX and also Dewa. So is it okay for us to say that Indonesia really kind of top when it comes to Erangel here?
Ooh,
a bit too early.
Yeah, I mean, so far they are as if we talk about overall as well, they are currently the best region because 2 Indonesian teams, BTR and BTR got the chicken dinner as well. So and now
GPX.
it is GPX, so it's already 2 Indonesian teams. But of course, overall points, GPX still need to catch up. But it just shows that as a region, they are still formidable.
And when it comes to the last match, we saw how crazy the last one were. I mean, like, will it get crazier than the previous one with the double digit? That's like 17 and 16, but...
Yeah, I do expect that. I do expect teams to start to get, comfortable with the game. They've kind of like warm up, took a few rounds, and expect them to, like what you say, right, go amok, especially when it comes to, it's the last game of the day. Yeah, before we head on to tomorrow. So they might just want to like, okay, let's enjoy the game, have fun at the same time, just let it flow. If we can get eliminations, let's go. So I think we can expect that from APG too.
I mean, like, the fun part is that it's not fun to be relegated and not getting yourself in a C, because there's only 3 spots, by the way. If you look at the overall rankings, the points just too close. But let's recap a bit for what really happened in our second last Erangel map. With most elimination, Nukes. It's actually Nukes, we were right. Nukes.
Yeah.
With 8, Rosemary. I mean, like, the name sounds like a herb, but when it comes to elimination, it's still a lot of numbers.
Yeah, he's definitely not a Rosie. Yeah, when it comes to the game. So we got Lin as well coming in with the most damage. Rosemary second, and we have Bots, the guy who almost clutched it. If he clutched that, he would have gotten more damage than Rosemary, at least.
And it's like almost 1,000, possibly.
Yeah, maybe even Lin. He would challenge Lin.
That's true, that's true, but it wasn't his to take, so...
Oh well.
It happened and it happened, but it was really a good one coming from Bots. It's like one of the flashiest play we witnessed the entire day of day number 1 C playing.
Oh yeah, it is. It is the flashiest play so far. I kind of wish that he would have clutched that. Then we would have
Yeah.
like a super duper moment.
Man, that feeling must be feeling so good. So
So
good.
Yeah.
If he clutched it.
If he clutched that, but
It
it is
was
what it is.
1v3.
Yeah, it was.
He knocked two of them down.
Mm-hmm.
Just the last one. It was Lynn was the last one, was it? Was it Rosemary or Lynn just now?
It was Lin.
It was
the last one. Yeah. But here are the chicken dinner winners today. Just to recap a little bit. So we got KE team as the first chicken dinner winners, and we got BTR, followed by DBD, APG, follows through, and previously was GPX. So two Indonesian teams, one MYSGPH team, and we have two teams actually from the Asia Pacific Cup getting their chicken dinner as well.
So none for the side of Vietnam and also Thais.
Yep.
So we're waiting, especially Tam Entertainment. They're so close of getting that chicken just now.
Yeah, I know, right? The Thai teams. We definitely would expect them to put on a big performance. But then again, it's a matter of time, I believe.
I mean, like, we'll wait for tomorrow. Just now we saw Hill Esports also very aggressive, very convincing. It's just about timing, whether things working out at their end or not. And also it comes down to the circle. By the end of the day, it's always the circle.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I mean, it is a game where the circle really decides your fate at the end of the day.
The circle is your daddy, that's it.
Yeah, like, who's your daddy? The circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
But in the end of the day, but still congratulations for the side of GPX with that. Wow, what a volume of eliminations, and also same goes for Dewa. Even though they didn't get the chicken, feels like they do.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, we're talking more about them than GPX.
I mean, because of that clutch just now from bots, that's just, I can't even put a word in it. Like, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
He shouldn't be called a bot, you know. Like, after all that, you know, he could change his name to a...
AI. It's
Yeah,
a super bot.
Yeah, super bot. Like, yeah, like he's intelligent in that way.
Oh man, but he's just getting excited, and some of them are actually just warming up. We still have one more match for today. Who will it be for our predictions? I got one right today. You got Dewa. Maybe they will get it. It's so close. For me, it's going to be Phoenix, just because I want to see them
Rise up.
as
Yeah.
Phoenix goes.
So you want to see Phoenix rise up, and they want to get chicken dinner. Yeah.
We're going to play with punts again.
Yeah, they want to get chicken dinner.
Oh, here we
They want
Welcome
to
back,
get clutch.
puns.
They-
The puns, not
They
so
want bot to get clutch.
Okay.
But he didn't. But it's okay.
Good
It's fine.
job.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yay.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So they were United and Phoenix. Phoenix, however, though.
It feels like a long shot, but I have a feeling they can actually do it. We saw how Troy tossed over the grenade just now. It's just their transition to the circle is just the timing a bit off. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably it's something of a adapting. Plus, to be fair, it's the first time that Phoenix Esports plays in this level of a tournament.
I agree.
Yeah,
but
so-
you know what? That side DBD actually is the same shoes.
True.
They got themselves quite a decent performance today.
Yeah, and trying to help out Phoenix there. Sorry, Phoenix. She predicted you, but she's trying to, find flaws. But,
Excuses
yeah.
aside, hello, everybody got 1 week, exactly less than that, and 2 days of PMPLC with only 3 slots open. 3 Cloud.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, even the 3, it changes like crazy. So even if you're like BTR, you cannot be complacent right now. BTR have been away for about 2 games. But let's see if they come back in a final wrangle.
Are you guys ready? This is going to be our last match of Erangel for today. And like you mentioned, Bigatron is just 1 point different.
Yeah.
They cannot too soon. If not, they lost that crown.
Yeah.
They're losing it.
1 point different than that crown number 1, and just a couple of points difference than the number 4. So they can easily be ousted after this round if they don't come back.
the suspense of the music.
You're fine.
Feeling.
It is a Saturday night, so.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, Saturday night is always where people
what?
listen to this kind of music and
Listen to this
and groove. I'm too old for this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's past my time.
Yeah, your time is the pan time, right? It's
Yeah,
like the father sort of.
No, my time is with dangdut and all that.
What's it called dangdut in English?
Yeah, what do you call dangdut in English? Can I just?
Do you have a genre that is called dangdut? But coming up from Savannah down to Primos, we're gonna have maybe right side of circle. I have a feeling it might be on top of prison or shelter, Milta, power even. But we haven't got a clue because we don't have a glimpse of the circle. But we're just gonna see the type of cosmetic with the ski gliding over. Imagine if that's Dragon Ball Cloud. It's really cool.
Okay, so apparently dangdut is a dangdut.
Yes,
Yeah, there's no translation to it, but to explain it, it is a rhythm of Malay pop songs.
Wow, it's a pop song.
Yeah, or Malay orchestra or band.
Now
apparently.
that's funny.
Yeah. This is what I found.
No, that's funny though.
Okay, Malay rhythm of a Malay pop song. That's dangdut.
But we're rocking a different vibe. Okay, we're done.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Enough of your head banging. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we caught it on our caster camera.
Oh really?
Just saying. Yeah. You should have done the whole dance move.
Nah.
It's okay. We got 6 rounds tomorrow.
I don't want to knock over the mic and everything.
Well, yeah, they just take it out of your pay. That's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, ADG. Wow. Ooh, this is interesting. There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Straight to FPP mode for a bit, but you know what? Splat, we go. First blood is 0.
No longer 0 as he got 1 elimination. So, look at what I told you, right? This guy's okay. You know what? If like in a movie, like you have a group of gangsters who just go around.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, and just become thugs. Yeah, like APG, they are the thugs among these 16 teams.
Yeah, the thug.
Yeah, they're the thugs.
But the thing is, Hill just landed. They're still with their parachute. That's mean. Here comes another one. DVD. Lucky they got themselves that vehicle to work with, but they got themselves. Yeah, I don't think DB has actually worked at this kind of business, honestly.
yeah. Somebody told them that, guys, we don't have the right weapons. It's like, okay, fine, we'll let them go for now. But look at how thuggy they are. It's like, I saw someone, I just go, okay, we don't have weapons, fine.
What a gangster.
Yeah, that's like so gangster.
Yeah. Gangster paradise. There you go. 0. I think he sort of understands that the DPS don't work that way, so definitely it's a wise choice to actually go and loot. But
okay.
Here we go, round 2. Kel, come on, Kel, you can do this.
Can you do it?
Oh, man.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, a bit more. Come on, Kel.
Yeah, one more. Let's go.
Entertain us.
Okay, observers not impressed.
Not impressed at all.
Yeah, okay, here we go again. Bro.
Okay. We go.
Oh,
nope.
No.
Nice try.
Oh, well.
You're being applauded. There you go.
Yeah,
I clap my hand for you. Okay. It peaks in the mic.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that captured. Fine. Bit of slow clap. Back to the gangsters.
Yep. It seems like they're really...
Gangsters.
Feels like they're really aggressive this time. They don't have a care in the world for ABG. It's like they're really fed up with the fact that, we just got ourselves chicken and then we got too soon at 16 players. You know what? I'm flipping the table. I don't care. Just go whatever, for ABG.
Yeah, just go whatever, right?
Yeah.
And with that, they managed to get 1 elimination point. That brings them a little bit closer to the top 3. In fact, they're not too far away. At
really
most, with BTR, they're like, 7 points away. 6 points right now.
I think this is a matter of 1 match to turn things over for the side of APG. Up to, I think even in the DBD, up to 7 places, anybody's still at number 1 spot. Bigatron, all they need to do is just not dying too early. That's it. If they got themselves the top 5 and a couple of eliminations, more than enough to secure the number 1 position to end the day.
To be that kind of gangster, you need to be brave. You need to not think about going out early or being eliminated. You just need to I see 1 person, I'm going to take out 2 people. Yeah.
How?
I don't know, but that's kind of like their philosophy, right? Yeah. There's one of you, but I'm going to take out two of you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're with the hood now?
Yeah. Yo, man. We gangsta, yo. We don't take advice from anyone, yo. You casters, don't tell us what to do, yo.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that.
Kind of get the message now.
Yeah. I'm putting some personality into APG now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, APG. I like that.
Well, APG seems like they've been quiet for a bit, even though they got himself quite a kerfuffle against Hill at Fairs. But Hill managed to survive. But when it comes to TEM Entertainment around Yasnaya Playana, I think Mormon is so crucial for him to stay alive because everything just moved around. It feels like everything just centralized on how Mormon move for the rest of TEM Entertainment here.
I'm still waiting for Moment to have a moment.
Mormon.
Yeah, moment to create a moment for us to be
In the moment.
entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Yeah. Nice try. Damn QT.
Big small games.
Oh, but we have one more team behind there. One team just passing by. Not sure where are the rest of Team Hawk though. We only see Damn QT around that area.
I know, you only see damn cutie.
That's kind of true.
Oh, yeah.
I won't deny that. He's cute.
Yeah, you've been saying that for like what?
He's adorable.
4 seasons now.
He's super adorable. It's like he's so innocent and so cheeky at the same time. It's just like, you know.
I can't deny that. I mean,
But
if I'm a girl, I'll probably just
looks
date
can
him,
be
you know.
deceiving, by the way.
Oh, wow. Lots of experience there.
Definitely.
Wow.
That's why I'm married or not.
Yeah, I lack experience. I'll just go look for damn cutie.
Nothing seems to be happening right now. But a KE team, they are taking a bit of a blue zone trope there. I'm not sure what are they planning. They are the only team actually taking a blue zone in the first phase still.
You know, it's a bit sad for KE team. They started the day with a chicken dinner, and then we were all like, oh, okay, this is a team not a first time at this stage, only
They got
one
themselves
player.
first place in Asia Pacific Cup for.
Yeah, that, and then, you know, they have all that reputation and a lot of hype after that first game. But after that, it's like, oh, okay, second game was still okay, but the third game onward,
Slowly.
it's just like,
Yeah.
they lose team. It reminds me of the RSG in the country finals
Yeah.
for PMPL or SGPH.
But the thing is, if they have the will, they have the drive. They can just come back anytime. Right now, it feels like... Is it because it was Sunhawk for KET?
Probably it sounds like the same excuse that RSG had. It's like, oh, it's Sandhawk. I mean, if they only do well, then Sandhawk is not going to be good enough for them to get into the next round.
There's only 2 Sunhawk in 2 days.
I know, right? If it's like 4 Sandhawk a day, oh yeah, fine. You know, do all you want.
Oh, don't say that. We might have that in the future. But here comes in that circle, Pops. Waiting, is it going to be in between the bridge? Or will it be shelter, Milter area?
Bridge.
There you go. It's going to be
Okay.
still the Medusa intersection. Is it going to be the same as before?
I'll be watching the same replay, just to be sure.
We ended up right. Where were we in the first match of the day again? It's around the same place.
Yeah, it's around the same place. Yeah, on the outside of farm.
There you go. Feels like it might ended up in the same place. Maybe just a bit difference, but not too much.
Yeah, there's still that possibility. Although I would take that small little possibility of it going up onto the bridge. I'm still
Is it
hopeful for it.
There's a high chance. It's still 40% in the bridge though.
Yeah. I'm just giving hope to myself, guys.
But if that's a bridge with 16 teams still intact, that's going to be really tough. Really tough.
But really fun to watch. Yep.
It's just crazy tough because why? There's so many teams with only one bridge. Never mind YG, Strux. Again, is it Dewa just now? Man.
Yep.
Oh no, you don't want to climb the hill here. Oh Nooks.
They want to run away.
Nooks? Run away.
Yep. Managed to rendezvous back to his teammates and Yangon Galacticos. Onto this compound, they're going to secure this.
Oh, they tried to up corner side of YG here. Look at how they just form a formation. How they fan out. What's on the other end? Nooks got himself in safety. But YG can actually smell what's going to happen. They left Baby Luke in 1 sec inside. No, why?
Cannot let them go away.
Cannot
Cannot.
let
You
them
cannot.
go.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Cannot got shut down. Oh, wow. Oh,
Can or
nasty.
cannot?
Can.
No.
Nooks? Can Nooks?
Oh. Can or cannot? Nooks?
Zoo. They tried the actual reform behind the line here.
I thought you were trying to combine the names into a
No,
sentence.
I'm not you.
Okay.
I'm not you.
I still have 6 more games to go. I'm trying.
Tomorrow, not today.
Okay, yeah. Your energy level for puns is out.
No, it's just my brain can't puns now.
Okay.
But it's okay. You pun away.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah. Lucas. Comes Vampire, and I'm waiting if Vampire can actually show us like a wow match.
I know, right?
We're still waiting because if you look over the comments, if you look over even the production crew, everybody, when we start off our first match of the day, everybody's like, Vampire, wow, they're so strong and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we're not looking at that side of them yet.
Yeah, I just give a bonus as well. So, Zephyr, our caster from Thailand, he even said that, the best team in Thailand, in his view, is Vampire. So he got a vouch there. So they got a vouch there from him. Obviously, a big community guy as well. But to see Vampire still somewhere in the middle is like, I would expect them to be like at least a 50+ point by this moment.
Wait, APG, they won this sort of circle previously, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're trying to do the same thing. Oh, a hard shift towards the left side here.
Ooh.
Still have 30% of water where we have Ansi already part himself there.
Yep.
And the airdrop is right on the right side. It's going to be left. It's on the southern part of Pachinki. Now, this is going to be interesting. APG being shot down from afar. But they have to transition themselves to where the circle's at. And there's so little land to play with.
Yeah. Hence, this kind of circle, the prime position is where NC is at. There's a decent amount of elevation there, and they can look down towards the right side of the map. So the teams that is moving from the right to the left, they'll have a lot of information there. So far, that is one of the best spots possible in this kind of circle.
Hopefully, they're not being charged in on 2 different directions entirely.
wow.
But here comes Dewa taking down on YG. Finally, after tales of chasing, the luck finally has ended. Azul tried to actually finish off one of the members, but on the one that is inside of a compound, still fighting against YG. Baby Loki already being knocked down. And 1 sec will finish off by Bot. There you go. An easy one. I think how many members there's left for YG? One last one. WT.
Oh, but it's not looking good for him. 20% of health left. Currently in trouble. And it's going to be Younger Galacticos, the first team to go out. It's going to be Phoenix securing that elimination point.
Pan to fire and straight into lobby now. Everywhere is just populated for the side of this sort of circle with 15 teams still intact. You can't run anywhere.
Yeah, because there's still like so many teams, majority of teams are still alive, and we have like by that time it was like 60-ish players, so definitely it's really, really compact despite it being the third phase of the circle. Wherever they go, wherever we try to pass by, there are teams already waiting for them.
That's true. All they need to do is just survive right here. KE team, they start the day with such a good morale, such a good momentum. Right now, everything's slowly slowing down for them, going south. But ETP, Ben is actually on his knees. I'm not sure, it's going to be APG shot them from afar, but that's distance definitely not Or is it DBD shot them down?
Okay. Whatever it is, looks like the Matrix boys, they are in trouble. So now KE starting to move in. They have the advantage here, going up to the high ground, and Bin tries to counter fire, but Bin will be gunned down by the top.
Oh man, Bin again, and one of the first few to be knocked down. Hamzan taking on a fight. Stalker missed it just millimeters away. He couldn't splat him down. He couldn't run down on the side of Matrix, but lucky enough, they tried to surround the other way around. KE playing outside of Pachinki, quite far from the rest of the circle. Now they have to reset themselves, got themselves a first aid, and all the utilities can be used later on, but they need to make a move ASAP.
Yeah, they need to move right now. They're on the outside circle. Now the circle shift towards the southern side. NC still in it. APG with the long range coming in. APG, wait a second. Not enough to take him down? Okay.
Oh, another one, and there goes Skynet. One more! Oh, so close, but there's also a flying car coming in. Astro, on the other hand, trying to help the side of Skynet, but it's just too late here. Zero. I feel like Skynet is the bait for the side of APG. He's in the shack by himself. Now, kind of the whole ETP 18 plus instead of that shack, but how can APG try to clean them out? How can they flush them out? Because right now they are the center of attention of all the teams surrounding them.
Yeah, and they can't get a good angle over their opponent, so it's going to be tough to even toss those nades over. Now, I guess the priority is also to take care of teams trying to get into the circle. Like what DBD is trying to do here. Yen is at the forefront trying to get information for his team. He still has a buggy with him. And now APG that distracted with DBD's presence.
Vampire taking on NC, who's actually got the prime spot just now. And this might be Vampire's game if they can secure it and take it away, that compound coming up from NC. APG gonna exchange a hand grenade against the sort of DBD who just dropped by. But I feel like this is really risk situation for Six. If they want to go in, they have to go full all in. Six just going ring around the rosy with the buggy, just to confuse a bit outside of APG, who's trying to be as patient as possible defenders.
Yeah, he's trying to distract his opponent. It seems to be working out so far. Jimmy has an opening to go on the left. A nade on the Jimmy will not connect. Jimmy with his own nade tossing back onto APG. APG currently in trouble. The nade does connect onto Astroax.
Oh, now all they need to do is just move forward and rush in. Six tossing another one. Oh, he doubled down. They're so close. And here comes Jen. Just going to spray from the flank side. What a team. Organized team coming out from the side of DBD. But the thing is, the shots coming up from afar. And here comes exchange of sort of a smoke and also hand grenade. That's going to be the entire team eliminated by the side of DBD, decimating APG entirely.
And they were united. The moment they get their number one throne, unfortunately, they will go out. This still gives opportunity for the teams to catch up, and APG looks like not another good round for them as they go out of the top 10.
Dawa just managed to have a taste of number one, just a tiny bit. But Bigatron also Tam Entertainment still alive. As long as they are alive, Dawa cannot be taken at number one yet. Now ATP Libby, we know how formidable this player is. We saw how he made amazing clutch before. Here comes the nade, tossing towards the side of DBD. But this shack is a really high-risk shack that we're talking about. One Molotov can burn them all alive.
Yeah, we saw it earlier today as well. If you stay, all of them stay there, one molly is enough. But now the circle, where will it go? It goes towards Tam Entertainment, right smack in the middle of it.
It's really close to its sort of even DBD. But the rest of them are actually on this cliff, on where NC at. It's going to be a tough one to just swim over. They can dock themselves at the shoreline, yes, but the rocks, the cliff is a bit too steep for them. But they can actually have a go for it. But looking at this, KE team managed to finish off one more team here, which is going to be GPX, who just got themselves a chicken previously. They're down to 11 more teams to go, with one GPX members alive. Rosemary just tried to play for the position rank point.
And even his vehicle's punctured, so it's not really going to be helping him too much. Frankie spots out Choi, currently in the water, But then again, if he wants to secure that elimination point, he needs to do it fast as he's currently on the outside of the circle. Grenade elimination for Stone.
Oh, no. Oh, swimming ducks. Here comes Fishy. Frankie. Casually just tapping those, actually just swimming. I think they can actually dock, but it's a bit too early for Phoenix, right? If they dock themselves, it's going to be the end for them because NC is just going to give in such a hard time here.
Yeah, because there's obviously no cover if you dock yourself. But they need to they need to hope for NC to move first. Now, NC is going to be pressured by the blue, so that could give them an opportunity. But because NC knows that there are people inside the waters, they could find a good position. But on the top, moves straight in, then on top, immediately goes down. It's just too much for him to handle. 5 elimination points for DBD. They are still in this, but Ravenclaw comes in, and Ravenclaw almost taken out with that explosion on the vehicle.
What was he thinking just now? There was a full squad right across him for top, but never mind that. Down to 10 teams here. And 4 Vampires, they got himself secured 6 eliminations for now. Phoenix on the other hand, Ansi is not giving them any leeway. But the thing is, one by one being shot down here. It's going to be DBD actually saved the necks of Phoenix on the other end.
Yeah, I know, right? They kind of like help them indirectly. Phoenix, actually, they still have a little bit of that circle space to play with, though. But another team is together with them in the water on the southern side. NC needs to reset quickly. It's going to be Bigatron Red Alien swimming across.
Oh, no. Both teams... we have DBD on the other end now. There's going to be 4 to 5 teams at the edge of the shoreline here. And Frankie, you don't know which one to focus first. He got shot down. It's going to be DBD taking on 6. Frankie. And now 6 just going to randomly play to his NC side. They're just out in the open way too long, way too committed towards where GPX and also the other team is at right now.
Oh, the circle moves towards the middle of the road, in fact. So all these teams on the southern side by the beach, they need to move up. Now DBD is one of them. They're currently on the outside of the circle. Momo gets a knockdown to shots from one team. Now DBD starting to plan their move in.
Jimmy wants to move forward. Definitely, they want to go there. But Bigatron is just at the edge. If they're only 6 spotted out, Bigatron is still surviving there. It's just on the left side. They focus on whatever that is what in front of them. They just tunnel their vision.
Oh, Rosemary.
It's going to be Phoenix taking on NC. Flax still survive and GPX eliminated as Rosemary the last member. But 6 getting it inside of their backs. It's going to be on side of DVD all along if they can finish it off and sweep it away.
Oh, they finally have visual onto Bigatron Red Aliens. Now BTR, they're going to be pressured by the zone. At the same time, DVD is going to stop them from coming in. The Molly will be pressed out, tossed on the side of BTR. BTR, Luxy will be gunned down. Only one left on the side of BTR. Heiko will be gunned down as well. 6 from the long range, putting pressure onto Phoenix on the other side. Phoenix will lose 1.
But at the same time, they don't have that much time anymore for the side of DBD. They need to move forward. Well, before moving forward, they got themselves a UAZ, so it's going to be okay. All they need to do is just hop on. And there you go. They're going to just move forward. Saxon still survive at the back line here. You're going to take Tam Entertainment and rushing in and flush them out for DBD just arrived.
Oh, they have to do this. They have to win this fight before they go into the circle. And now we can see that NC has been eliminated. Tam Entertainment, they're starting to entertain us. And Tam Entertainment gets one to Echo. DBD may lose Echo. No way it's going to be picked up. And the rest of DBD, they're still in the compound. But then again, this circle is still comprises within the compound. It's currently okay. The nade goes out to second floor. That nade, not really cooked up, will not land.
It feels like a bit of a failed attempt coming up from DBD to flush out Tam Entertainment here, but it's going to be 1-2-1.
Oh, to the left.
First DBD, Jamie OP survived. They will revive 6, and it's going to be another reset, and they can go for another round.
Oh, DBD, 10 elimination points. They are unstoppable at this moment. That Russian was the right move for them to make, and currently they have that compound that they can make it into their fortress.
For Vampires, they secured 9 eliminations as well. Camper coming up from Team Mark with Sully on the other side. They are quite far off, and now 10 elimination. Unstoppable Vampires at 11 as well. And Fluke, is this the vampire that we've been waiting for?
This could be their awakening moment. As the night goes, Vampires wake up. And now DBD, they have the compound, but we need to wait for the next phase of the circle. Who will it favor? And that's the 7th phase of this circle. Now, Q Mao gets knocked down onto Duck, and that's going to be another team eliminated with 5 elimination points.
One team still have 4 men well alive here. While we're looking over DBD, only have 3, Vampires have 4. Team Hawk with 1 remaining members hugging over around the corner is going to be camped. But I think Jimmy can sort of have a hunch. There's somebody definitely in the shack. By spotted out side of one team. Jimmy underestimated them for a bit. That counter fire coming out from side of one team is quite painful enough that he had to go for a bit of disengagement.
Now 20 more seconds on the clock before the zone closes in. They need to be careful as DBD Yen will be knocked out by Shrubs. Beautiful nade there coming in from the Vampires. They're going to toss out a second molly. But now Shrubs, he spots out Jimmy on the other side. Jimmy, 80% of health. Shrubs is still okay with 4 elimination points on his back. But one, oh no, it's spotted out by Shrubs. Not going to be easy for one team to come in.
Shrubs with a pistol shot, shooting just beneath the vehicles there. While Vampire is slowly lurking around DBD at the back line.
Oh, Stone!
Taken down on Stone, Vampire. Now this is the opportunity for the other team to take advantage of DBD. Definitely knows one member being knocked down, and Team Hawk, one person, taking on one team. What is Camper doing? Is he clutching by himself there?
Did he just do it? We didn't get visual of it. Hopefully we get a replay. But then again, now the Vampires, they are still going on to DBD. At this moment, Team Ha, the one-man solo, could it be Camper actually eliminating the entire one team?
And also Vampire.
Oh.
What is going on? The teams that with the most men actually be taken on bit by Camper. The one-man army of Team Hawk. And he still survived.
Oh, this is big moment here for DBD. They have the advantage, the man advantage. They need to deal with Shrubs as well as Camper. Who are they going to deal with first? Shrubs, 5 elimination points in the bag at this moment. Shrubs waiting for the right moment. All of them. Someone playing by the middle circle. Camper, 1v3. Let's go.
Oh, there you go. First thing off. Cooking up for a bit. Camper will be rushed by 3 players here. But can he actually? No, that was so close to clutching again.
Ah, well, so close, so close. But it's going to be Shrubs versus 3. This could be the first chicken dinner. This could be the second chicken dinner for DBD. I mean, if DBD gets it, they are the first team to get a double chicken dinner. But now Shrubs 1v3. Let's go.
And also the Blues closing on Shrubs' side.
Yeah.
Going on, moving forward. 6 seconds away. But he's playing another one shot.
Yes, one.
They'll get it 1. And Yen on the ground. JLB. And that's going to be how it's ended. Shrubs so close of clutching it. I'm not sure if he managed to secure 1 more elimination towards Yen. But holy moly, I have to say, 15 eliminations by DBD this time. With also Vampire getting 11 elimination. Another double-digit teams there, wiping out half of the population of PUBG Mobile.
And DBD being the first team in the PMPL play-ins to get 2 chicken dinners. Wow, what a moment here for DBD. This will definitely shoot them back up to the top 3.
What I worry for them for DBD right now, they had sort of the same momentum when it comes to the NYSG PH country final.
Yeah.
The first day was blazing, radiant, brilliant for them. But when it comes to the second day, you know, they were supposed to be in the top 3.
Yeah.
Straight into PMPLC, and they've fallen off the chart in the last minute. I hope it's not the case here for DBD.
Yeah, the kind of history is scary for DBD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But then again, we are at the end of day 1, and they definitely should rejoice and enjoy this moment. But speaking about enjoying moments, APG, they're enjoying the start of that.
I mean, like, APG have leveled up on so many ways. They're more aggressive, they're more confident. They don't have the care in the world anymore.
Yeah.
They just go for it. All they need to do is just keep the same thing going on for the last day tomorrow.
Yeah, and they could probably push themselves up. But yeah, it's Chopper. Double knockdown. Wow. Okay. I mean, a lot of fights happen at the same time. I hope that we can see that Camper taking out the entire one team.
One
That will be
team, and also
something.
some of the players are coming up from Vampire just
Oh yeah.
now.
Oh, this is not the one. Yeah.
That's not
Later.
yet. But this is where DBD kind of came in late, when they are a bit distracted with BTR on the left side, and this is the one team in the front. And just too many fights going on at the same time, because so many teams still in the last few moments. Camper was alone all the while.
Yeah, I know, right? He was the last man for Team Hawk at that point. Now, okay, could this be the moment? Okay, let's take a minute. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, yes.
Oh,
Yo,
my
this is
God.
how he got it. Okay.
That golden name.
He stole it away. It was a steal.
It was ingenious one.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But Shrubs almost got it again. There's so many in the last few minutes that we saw in the last few teams that remains with the one person almost clutch the entire game here multiple times, especially in Erangel. But DBD still got himself a double chicken in a day.
Okay, so earlier on we say that the most utilities used is 64, right?
Yep.
I remember.
This is like
55, 59. Okay, still not up there.
yeah.
Still a little bit more.
It was 37 smokes previously, like the most.
Yeah.
You have to have a number 7 at the backline.
Okay, cool. But anyway, points for DVD. So good for them. That's just a little bit of a extra bonus. Team Hawk didn't spend a single second in the blue. So they went straight into the circle. So, but yeah, I guess Team Hawk and number 3 finish again, not too shabby. Plus, the camper managed to steal a couple of elimination points.
Which team that we actually predicted earlier? I was Phoenix for this.
You were Phoenix, and I think I was Dewa. Oh, yeah, thank you, Mr. Producer.
Yeah, Dewa.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
So,
where Dewa at it. It's still okay for Dewa though, honestly.
you're just helping me to feel good, right?
Well, because mine is like down there.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
it's
no,
actually just
hang on.
next
No,
to
you're
each other.
above me. Yeah.
I'm above you.
Yeah, you're above me.
You're beneath
so,
me.
Yeah, I mean, they want to give me this.
They almost got themselves a chicken in the last one. And it's like, what, 70 eliminations? That's still a lot, though.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So, but can't wait to see the overall. That's where it's going to be important.
True.
During the game, I noticed that at some point they were number 1.
And also, Bigatron didn't actually get too many points this time.
Mm-hmm.
So Dewa was like number 1 until like halfway through, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
DBD got himself another chicken here with 30 points. Is DBD number 1 spot here?
Wow. I think so. I mean, 2 chicken dinners. Come on, 2 chicken dinners in a day, and you're not number 1. Something's got to be wrong somewhere, right? But let's check that out later. But first, we're gonna introduce Jimmy OP to our C viewers out there. There
Well,
you go.
I think like for DBD, everybody feels like almost the same wavelength. But he got himself 6 eliminations out of how much again was it? 15. 15 eliminations. So
they got almost half.
That's true. It's quite a number.
37%. That's how you calculate the team contribution. It's like how many eliminations out of the total.
True.
Yeah.
It's still quite a lot, honestly.
Yeah, it is. I mean, 6 eliminations. In a classic game, maybe it's not that much, but in this kind of tournament, 6 eliminations is like 60 eliminations in a classic game. Just saying, just putting it out there.
But I also want to give a bit of credit for Yan example. He did so much for giving the DBD. He's being the bait for DBD just now to actually, get the others for the eliminations. So they should thank Yan. But here comes that. We're right. How much point there is in difference? Like 8 points. DBD at number 1 spot.
No, it's okay. Is it 8? No, it's 12.
12. Yeah, sorry for that.
Yeah.
My math is just.
If you reverse it, then it's an 8, but it's actually a 12.
But Cloud, Vampire was not up here before.
Yeah, I know, right? That's another one as well. And we talked about it, like, Vampire warm up, second half, whatever. Now they're up there.
And also, Bigatron at first, before the final game, they were number 1. They're being pushed down to 4th place. ETB being pushed down to 5th place. Even if they got pushed down a bit, but they're still at the top 3. And they were number 1, like mid-game in the last match just now. So, just within 1 match, this is how insane Vampire performance is. It's like within 1 match, they can just turn the tide over.
Yeah, it's crazy coming in for them. But okay, our top 3 eliminated. 0! As number 1, Tash will be very happy. Stone is currently number 2 with 13 eliminations. And we have Bevy. We haven't seen... we haven't talked that much about Bevy. He's also one of those senior players within Tem Entertainment. 12 eliminations for Bevy.
That's quite a number. I mean, like, this is only within 1 day.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, I have a feeling tomorrow everybody just going to gear up and just going full cylinders out. Maybe we're going to have the 20-ish elimination. And that's where we get to see who is the top 3 eliminators by then.
Yeah, it's going to be it's definitely going to be a race here. But it's interesting to see Zero up there because I remember that, back in, I think it was last 2 seasons or so, we don't see that much of Zero actually being the MVP. But now he's definitely showing that he has improved himself, and we do see APG as an overall team, they are doing well. So kudos to Zero.
That's true. And a lot of actually, back then it was a lot of Astro instead of Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this time is a Zero's performance on its peak. I have to say it's his era right now. But so far, I'm loving APG performance. It's just so different from back then.
Yeah, it's gangster's paradise for APG. They're going around with the gold chain around their neck.
You don't have your chain today?
Yeah, I don't have it today. Today's not a gold chain. They have that big gold chains with all their rings, like 10 rings. And then they go like, yo, man, we're going to go get ya. But speaking about getting ya, we're going to get into the interview, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Hello, Assalamualaikum for the viewers coming out from Asia Cambodia and also BM channel. Welcome to the English channel and also, hi, Mosga Cute, coming up from DPD. How are you feeling right now at number 1?
Tak boleh nak rasa terlalu selesa sebab ni tournament. Even satu game pun boleh tukar banyak placement. Contoh daripada nombor 1 boleh jatuh nombor 4, nombor 5, kita tak tahu. So, kita orang cuma letak jangan terlalu selesa walaupun dekat atas. Cuma kita orang kena lebih baik usaha untuk hari esok.
So basically what Mosgo Cute is saying is he's super cute. And that's one thing, he's saying that. And also, second, he definitely cannot be complacent about today. Yes, they definitely are happy. But the thing is, they cannot be comfortable because in one game, everything can be turning around.
You need to hire a dedicated translator here, Mr. Producer. But okay, so this is one of your best chance of getting into C Championship, right? Okay, so how are you going to help the team maintain their performance like today, tomorrow?
Untuk saya sebenarnya apa yang paling penting sebenarnya adalah daripada segi player punya pemakanan sebenarnya. Sebab kalau dulu season 1 masa cucu interview saya pun apa cucu tanya kenapa chicken? Saya kata saya nak nasi ayam. Jadi apa yang saya buat sampai sekarang adalah apabila player nak makan apa, kita akan pergi beli. So makan is number 1.
Oh,
okay. Wow, remember that. Not bad. Okay,
you have to
so
translate.
Yeah, for the benefit of our international audience, so he says that well, he remembers the interview with Chu Chu back then. It says that food is important, and you asked about chicken rice. Sorry. What?
You were saying, I was asking what do you want to feel like eating. It's like chicken rice.
Oh yeah, there you go. Feel like eating chicken rice. So basically, as the coach / manager / the senior guy in the team, if the team wants to eat something, they will go buy for them, make them happy with the food, and that's how they're going to keep that consistency with their performance.
Yeah, the one way to get into a guy's heart is always the food, right? One's go cute.
Yeah.
He agrees.
Lagi-lagi nasi ayam.
Okay, last question. Mosgo Cute. Okay, I'm just going to emphasize on the cute. Hi, cute. Okay, just asking. For the last day tomorrow, right? What do you have to say for your players, especially deep down in their hearts? It's so close of getting it. Again, we're talking again, so close of getting it. What do you have to say to them right now so they don't break their dreams yet?
Okay, sebab ini bukan cerita saya je, cerita semua player. Apa yang kita perlu ada sebenarnya adalah pada hati mereka adalah diorang punya perasaan dengan rasa nak main esok tu untuk pergi lebih jauh, untuk banggakan diri sendiri, banggakan mak ayah diorang je.
It's very warm.
You gotta...
Yeah, but the thing is, I have to respond to that for a bit. But what he mentioned just now is that it's all up to the players by the end of the day. There's nothing more that he can do. It's all up to them whether they want to go further or not, whether they want to make their parents proud. up to this level. I mean, like, if you want to stop now, it's gonna be now. If you want to go further, do something about it.
Yeah.
True, that's true.
And like if you want to play football with friends, you just come and play. You don't, don't show up. I'm just saying. Okay.
He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
YTJT.
But you know what, Moscow Cute? Hopefully I can meet you again one day and buy you a couple of ice cream because you've grown such a wise man these days. But thank you so much for the interview. Hopefully you stay cute and stay young. Bye. He's really matured over the years.
So now, is it Damn Cutie or Moscow Cute?
I don't know. They're both.
You have to pick
like,
one.
I mean, like when it comes to interview, it's funnier. It's actually Damn Cutie because his reaction, it's like.
It's like if you ask him, 60% of the time he's going to laugh.
Yeah, I mean, like, the way he laughs is just you can see that he's shy. But for Moscow Cute, he knows he's cute. It's like I'm gonna wing it.
I'm gonna wing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But he's keeping it chill for now because tomorrow will be another day, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see if DBD can keep up to the pressure of day number 2. This is now the end of day number 1. Tomorrow we'll be having this live stream again, of course. Same time, same channel. It will be with us again. My name is Sir Cloud. Together with Choo Choo, before we end the show, we would like to thank our official smartphone partner, Realme, official digital telco partner, official super app partner, which is Grab. Yeah, and our official live stream partner, that is TikTok. Thank you so much for being part of this show. And thank you so much for all of you as well for being part of this show as well. We'll be signing off for now. See you again tomorrow. Bye.